Live? No, we're not. Yes, we are. Hey, look at that. We are live.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Wait, Aaron, can you help talk? Yeah, you gotta help Mitch. What's up, everyone? We're live. Ooh, what a morning it's been. You've had yourself a morning, haven't you? / night. I'm not sure which was crazier for you, last night or this morning.
Oh, actually, so
And we'll get to why. But,
yeah, we'll get to why.
But which was crazier?
I'd say
for you?
last night was crazier.
Last night was crazy.
Yeah, I think
right.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, our redirect was said Aaron Thomas, so we're okay. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. I don't want to say good afternoon. Welcome to Benzinga Live. We are starting a few minutes early today because why not? So welcome everyone coming on over from live trading. I know Mitch just had a weird internet hiccup there, but we are all good on our end. Our internet is strong, and our stocks are stronger. That's the theme of the show today. The stock market is bouncing hard. I think it's safe to say, Aaron, that the losing streak that we are on in the stock market, in whatever index you want to look at, the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, that losing streak is good. That weekly losing streak is going to come to an end here this week. We are going to close up for the week for the first time in too long. This is, just to be clear here, this is actually just some run-of-the-mill diet root beer is what this is.
Damn. Actually, I don't even know the last time I've ever had a cream soda. Like, I might have been like a kid.
Yeah, it's been a hot second. That's Dr. Brown's, right? Yeah, the Dr.
Yeah.
Brown's. I only really drink the black cherry Dr. Brown's, and only on that's like a special treat. That's not a regular thing. That's like a special treat for me. Anyway, this is the show. This is Benzinga Live, and we have some things planned, but not a lot. I'll be honest with you guys. It's a bit of a loosey goosey day for us. We do have Vivi the Bio Queen hopping on at 11:45. We have Hot Stocks Luke Jacobi. I think he was he's always very non-committal. Every Thursday at like 10:30, I go over to Luke's desk and say, "Hey Luke, can you join us today?" Because he's the one that approached me months ago and said, "Spencer, you never let me come on the shows anymore." And I said, "That's not true. You can come on whenever you want. How about we do this? Let's set up a time every single week. You can come on Thursdays at noon." And he said, boom, done. And every single week on Thursdays at 10:30, I go over to his desk and say, "Hey, Luke, you're good today, right?" And every single time without failing, he says, maybe. I can never get a yes or no. It's always a maybe out of him. So anyway, will Luke join us on the show today? Maybe not. And I'll be honest with you guys, outside of Vivi and Luke, that's our guest lineup today.
Maybe I'll throw a tweet out there in the ether and see if
I did reach out to Brad Weber. He's not going to come on today, but let's get him on the show next week. And you know what else we have planned? Trivia.
Hell yeah.
We have a trivia segment planned. The theme for trivia today is movies. Neither Aaron nor myself have seen the questions or the answers. So that'll be at around 1 o'clock. We're going to give away some free swag. Hey, JD's, who was out in Vegas. JD's, shoot, here. You know what, JD's? Shoot me an email, shows@benzinga.com, and you can come on this. Because today is a very loosey-goosey day, and I'll explain why there's been very little planning for today's show after we roll the intro.
This is Benzinga Live. Spencer Israel and producer AB. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Someone told me buy high, sell higher.
Let's get Matt Hammond on the show to talk some IPOs. Jake Wojacek from Trend Spider. We have a breaking news.
All right, so here's the situation. Aaron Bree has had himself a morning.
Well, evening slash morning.
Morning. Do you want to tell the people what happened to you last night and why you just walked into the office 15 minutes ago?
Yeah, so I was leaving the office last night. and it was late, probably about 8 p.m. And I stopped for gas because I needed to get gas. And I went to the first gas station off the highway when you get on how I get home from the office. And Spencer knows the gas station. It's right here off 75. So one of two things happened. I think one is more likely than the other. I'll start with the more likely one. I think just as I got out of my car to get gas, my phone fell out of my car, and I pumped gas and then got back in my car and started driving without realizing that I didn't have my phone. I found out pretty quickly because my car was playing music via Bluetooth from my phone, and it stopped while I was on the exit ramp getting on the highway.
The entrance ramp.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
entrance ramp. Yeah, no exits. And yeah, so if you've ever been on an entrance ramp to a highway, there's no turning around. Probably another mile or mile and a half or so till my next exit that I can get off, turned around. So I was back at the gas station within 5 minutes, I'd say. Drove.
So what did you go inside?
I went inside.
Yeah, you asked the
And
night.
said, hey,
the
did
nice
anyone
attendant-
turn in a phone? And they kind of laughed at me. They were basically like,
They actually laughed at you.
yeah, they're like, yeah,
Oh,
no one's
man.
turning a phone here. Like,
Oh,
and I was
man.
like, oh man, like.
Wait,
all right.
and just to maybe I should show a map and we can show you where this is. This gas station, it's not in Detroit, or is it?
Yeah.
It kind of is.
Oh,
It's,
I think so. Off Mac, right there.
he's off Mac. Okay, yes. So I'll show you where this. I'll pull up a map, and
Well, I'm just realizing now too, though, like. What? Yeah. I'm 99% sure I went back to the same pump I was at.
sure. Okay, here.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
All right.
looking back on it, I
This is-
could have like
all
walked
right.
around a little bit more, but I would go
right.
back to right where I was.
So this is a map of Detroit. Just so you guys
show them where we were,
context.
right here.
Our office is right where in the O in downtown. See, whoops. This is our office right here. Anyway, let's zoom out. Aaron Bree was on I-75 yesterday, and he was getting off at Mack Avenue, which is right around. This is it, right? Yes. So right here. So basically right by that McDonald's, right?
Yeah, like 2 blocks away from. Wait.
Was it at the Exxon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, so right here. So Aaron Bree, just to recap again, I'll zoom out for you. Our office is right where it says downtown Detroit, down there on the bottom, and he went up I-75 up to Mack Avenue, and right next to the McDonald's, there's an Exxon Mobil. There it is, right there, and that is the last place you saw your phone.
Yes.
So this is still well within Detroit. It's not quite downtown, but it's also like not quite midtown. It's kind of midtowny, but it's just to give you guys an idea. Anything outside of this this square is a little bit less gentrified. I think and I'm generalizing here, obviously, but so not a bad area.
No.
But not exactly like super yuppie either.
No.
Right. So anyway, so you go back to the Exxon Mobil and they say, "We don't have your phone, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a nice lady that was like trying to call it and it was ringing, but I also had my Apple Watch on, so like the Apple Watch was ringing. So I don't know, like.
So somebody was calling you?
She was calling. A lady at the gas station. I was like, "Hey, you didn't happen to see a phone out here?" Because she was kind of standing where I was, and she
Yeah.
was like, "No, like, do you want me to call?" Like, she was being very nice, and
Okay.
I called it a couple times. But
Okay.
I think it was ringing because I had my Apple Watch on.
Okay.
And that was ringing,
Okay.
and not the phone.
Got
so
it.
then, last night,
So you go home, right? That's what you do.
yeah,
Okay. Because what else can you do?
right,
Right. I don't know. You want to hang out?
yeah, I don't know.
No.
Ask the gas station if they have a camera. I don't know. But I go home. I have a MacBook, so I was trying to like log in here, and I texted Aaron Thomas off my MacBook as a test, and it came from my email, not my phone. For some reason, like my phone number wasn't connected to here, which was fine. I mean, it's like one night, whatever. I had my Apple Watch, so I was able to call my mom, my sister. So like if anyone like had tried to reach me, like I was like, yeah, like lost my phone. I'll let you know. But yeah, then I went to AT&T store this morning. That's always like fun. Just got like a million.
Wait. But you tried? Didn't you have like Find My iPhone?
Yeah.
So why didn't that find your iPhone?
My phone is not on. It says it's last seen yesterday at 8 p.m. I put it in lost mode. It says it's pending. at the AT&T store today. That means someone, the guy said that means someone likely took the SIM card out. Or, I mean, there's a chance like it was on top of the roof of my car and
It's just destroyed.
Yeah, a truck hit it on the highway. I have no clue. Either way, that phone's gone.
So you went to AT&T this morning and they got you a new phone.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, Jason, our fearless leader, Jason Raznick, calls me about an hour ago, and his first words are, "Is Aaron Bree alive?" Because he was texting you and calling you this morning, and you were not responding.
Yeah, I have no clue what about. The first text I got from Jason was, "Are you alive?" Or no, that was just the first text I got on my.
It's not a text you want from your boss. Now, in fairness to Aaron, he had a good excuse for not responding to those messages. But
well, and then I said, were you trying to reach me? And he just said, "Yep." I don't know about what. So
okay, but all is well that ends well. You got your new phone. Did it cost you money? Do you have insurance?
So this is funny. I have to. You
guys want to see the new phone?
They had a promotion. Be careful. There's no case on. I'm ordering a case off Amazon.
There's no case.
The ones there are expensive.
Don't touch it.
They were running all these different promotions, but this guy was like, "This is the cheapest way. $100 for the new phone for the iPhone 13. I just have to turn in an iPhone that's like an iPhone 8 or more." But I don't.
You don't have an iPhone to turn in.
I know. He's like, "You have 30 days to find one." So I'm just gonna ask around, see if someone's got like an old iPhone I can buy for $50. I was like, he's like, "Yeah, or just like go on eBay, find one." He's like, it'll be a lot cheaper.
Wait, so you go on eBay, you buy an old iPhone.
Yeah.
You go to AT&T, you give them the new iPhone.
Yeah.
The old iPhone.
Yeah.
And then what?
The deal's already done.
So what?
I just have 30 days to turn in this iPhone. If I don't, then they'll just start charging me more. So nothing happens if I just fulfill my side of the deal.
Okay, this is so weird. Is this normal?
I never
heard of this before.
I don't really know, because he was like, "Oh well, you can like turn in an iPhone. I'll give you this one for $100." I was like, "Well, obviously I don't have a phone, dude. Like I just told you I lost it." And he was like, "No, you don't have to turn it in today." And I was like,
"Wait, they are so desperate to sell you a phone that they will give you a deal that says, "Hey, give us an old phone, not today, within 30 days. Come back within a month. Give us an old phone, and we'll give you this great deal."
Well, that, and also, like the other kicker on top of it.
What?
I was like, had my credit card out, just ready to pay the $100, and he was like, "No, it has to go on your bill in like 26 installments of like $3.99."
Yeah, I hate that.
Or something like $3.99. I was like, all right, I don't care. Like, I'm actually still the one thing I still not independent on is the phone bill. My mom still pays that.
That was actually the last thing. That was
I pay my car insurance.
That was the very last thing that I mooched off my parents' phone bill for as long as they would allow it.
I pay all my I don't even mooch off like my mom's Netflix or anything. I pay for that.
Yeah.
But it's actually cheap. Like I've talked to her about it, and she's like, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper, yeah.
Because you have a family plan instead of me getting my own individual.
Actually,
plan.
I'll be upfront. I mooch off my parents' cable bill. I cut the cord. I never actually got cable. I just mooch off their
Lenny
cable.
brings up a good point. I could probably find my old phone on Craigslist.
Whoa. That would be weird, though.
I've seen that a lot with golf clubs. Like, people get their golf clubs stolen, and that's my bag. They'll find it back on Craigslist.
All right, so moral of the so all's well that ends well. Aaron got his phone. He made it to the office today at like literally at like 11 o'clock.
AT&T store didn't open until 10. Also, I was waiting outside the AT&T store at like 5 after 10, and they were not open. Like, no one was there yet. And there's a Jersey Mike's sub place right next door, and the guy was like walking into Jersey Mike's. He was like, "Oh, they'll be there. Don't worry, that's not like them." And then finally 3 minutes later, this guy comes in, and he
just waltzing in like.
Yeah, he had like an energy drink. Like, you could tell he had just stopped at the gas station. Like, probably found my phone.
I was gonna ask you, did you find your phone?
All right, Craig. All right, this is a dangerous game. I'm on Craigslist at
work.
Boy.
Fun fact: I found my first place to live in Detroit on Craigslist when I first moved here.
I bought my first car off Craigslist.
All right. So that's why this show is not as planned out, because Aaron didn't have a phone all night and all morning, and it was not even at the office to do anything. So that's where we're at here. But I have things to talk about. All right, I got some things that I know you're sort of
Market is ripping.
You're flying blind, but fortunately,
I also
want
to talk about the St. Louis Blues.
We can get there. But let's do this. Let's pull up a chart of the SPY, which I've got on my screen right now. Okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are in the midst of a pretty. Actually, no. Let's do the Dow, because the Dow is on its longest losing streak since literally the Great Depression. Right, 8 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8-week losing streak for the Dow. Not anymore.
Are we green this week?
We are going. Think about what would have to happen for the Dow Jones, or in this case the DIA ETF, to close red. This thing would have to fall. It's at 325 right now. It would have to fall from 325 to 312 in essentially a day and a half. That's a big move for the Dow. So
that would be a lot of monkeypox cases.
We're talking about a 1.5% drop in the Dow in a day and a half. That would be. I'm sorry, more than that. Because it's up 1.5% today. So anyway, that'd be a pretty big fall for the SPY. Okay, it's a little bit different because it's not. It's a little bit. It's got more tech exposure. Only a 7-week losing streak for the SPY. That will also very likely end here this week, as we are basically trading at the high of the week right now, or right off it. So that's the good news. The good news is this is a green week on Wall Street, and we haven't had one of those literally since March, since the last week of March. So there's the good news. The bad news is this is the overall market. This is the broad-based indexes. But if you go drill down and look under the hood, look behind the curtain, whatever cliche you want to insert there, there's a lot of ugliness out there still. Okay, a lot of growth tech still has shown no signs of life. You can look at Apple here and be like, what the heck, Apple? Like, I know it's green today, or green for the week, but let's look at this thing on the daily chart and let's just zoom out. It's up, but it hasn't really. There hasn't been any leadership really from the leaders that we're used to. I guess the leadership here right now is retail. If you look at what's leading us higher today.
Yeah, we can talk about Dollar Tree's earnings, Macy's.
Macy's just blew it the F away.
I mean, who would have thought, right? Like, what
me.
What were our indications that Macy's? Well,
there was none.
Well, yeah, I guess in hindsight's always 20/20, but even in Target's earnings call, its CEO was saying that the consumption mix was just very different, right? They had big inventory in electronics, things that people were buying over COVID, and people were buying other things. And he even mentioned, like suitcases and travel things, like people were traveling a lot, which, I mean, I think I've traveled for work and personal stuff over the past month or so, I'll say like airports have been pretty busy, like flights have been full, people have been traveling. So I think that could make sense. People are buying clothes too. Like, I think those go hand in hand, right? People are going out more, buying clothes. I'm actually in the market to buy some new clothes.
Okay. Speaking of buying new things, producer Aaron Thomas, when I were talking yesterday, and he goes, just unprompted, "Yes, my new summer bag has arrived."
Summer bag?
And I was like, "Your new what has arrived?" "My summer bag." It's like, "What is a summer bag?" And he goes, "It's just a thing. It's a bag you can wear, in the summer when you go places." And I was like, "You mean like a fanny pack?" And he was like, Yeah, it's like that." Why not just call it a fanny pack? And now he's getting mad. Why not just call it a fanny pack? Was my question to you, Aaron?
I mean, you could.
Yeah. So apparently fanny packs are back in. Do you want to come on and explain this? You want to show us your summer bag?
I want to see the summer bag.
Did you buy it from Macy's?
No, I got it.
Where'd you get it from?
Amazon.
He says.
That's
All
a nice.
I did research on it.
All right. So
So you can like bring that to. Oh, are you going to move it?
wait,
with that
can
this
you just
weekend?
like show us what this thing looks like, please? Can you just like come on?
No, it's kind of.
You look good in it.
Yeah, you do. Are you?
Come on.
Are you going to movement with that?
Huh?
Are you going to movement with
Here,
that?
wait, watch this.
Or not movement, like, but it's useful for like.
Are you using it this
All right,
weekend?
he refuses to come on camera. Okay, whatever. But my point was, fanny packs are back in. So
Call it a fanny.
That's more of a chest pack.
Yeah, it's like a.
I know. Dude, everyone's asking for a visual, man.
All right, I'll
Everyone's asking for a visual.
There you go.
Thank you. All All right, producer AT, everyone. All right, this is a summer bag.
It's the bag.
This is the bag.
It's got a lot of storage.
We
That's
got
why I
mad we
bought
got we got mad pockets.
Mad pockets. Like,
Okay,
it could fit my 32-ounce hydro flask in it with ease and like have a lot of space for
a
everything.
hydro flask. Okay, okay.
So my water
that's
bottle.
important.
and then, let's see. It's not a fanny pack anymore. Like,
that's
I wear
dehydrate.
it like this. So like utility.
Okay.
Carrying it around.
Do you wear
And then out of
you wear this like obviously it's like over your clothes, right?
Yeah.
You don't wear it like under like.
No.
Yeah.
So like it would
Okay.
be a fanny pack if I wore it like this.
But that's not what the kids do.
No.
No.
Everybody wears it kind of like.
You wear it like that.
Yeah.
Almost like a one strap backpack.
Yeah. I think it's more useful this way because then I can bring it around and then put it out of the way.
But couldn't someone just come up from behind you and just unzip it and?
I just like in that situation I just move it to the front.
All right. Bravo. Summer bags, everyone. Producer AT.
I like that a lot.
Chermo wants to know if you have Aaron's phone in there.
Maybe.
He says maybe. All right. And Aaron Bryan says he's got 4 variations of that same bag or something. So holy cow. All right. Today I'm learning so many new things about what the kids are wearing these days. I feel so out of touch. Okay. Anyway, back to the stocks. So Macy's, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Who could have seen this coming? Not me. I can tell you that.
We talked about dollar stores on the show a few weeks ago.
You feel like we?
Because remember we looked.
Yeah, I
we
feel like
looked
it was a
up.
couple
We
days
looked
ago.
up what stocks did really well last recession,
Yeah, you're right. That was last week. We did talk about this.
and it was the dollar stores.
Who else? Is Build-A-Bear still up? BB. Yeah, BB. Yeah, up 16% today. This is a week. This is a daily. Yeah, I'm just blown away at like the leadership of retail, like today. You can go across the board. Like that Nordstrom's report. That's what turned us around yesterday. It was a conference call, right? That Nordstrom's conference call because we had the huge bounce, and now is there a retailer that's not up today? Is my question. I think they're all green. Pretty remarkable turn of events here. So that's where your leadership is. It's all retail, and we can just forget apparently about all the bad stuff that Target and Walmart said last week because I guess it's all good now, or the market would have you believe. So that's cool. I still wouldn't buy. If I was going to buy a retail stock, it would be. Oh, you know who we still have to hear from is Costco.
Tonight?
Yeah, the Costco is tonight. That's now. What do you do, right? Because now you've got the 2 largest retailers, Target and Walmart, just reported disasters. But a number of the other big boxes, Kohl's, TJX, Nordstrom, again, different Macy's stores with a different product mix, like the actual clothing retailers, they're doing okay. So clothes are okay, and everything else is not. But Costco is like, I don't know what their product mix is. I feel like they get most of their revenue from food. So good for Costco, bad for Costco if no one's buying the other appliances and type stuff that they have. I don't know what to make of this. This is all I can do is read this chart and say, look, you've got this very obvious gap, right, from last week. So the gap goes from 460 to 480. A nice easy gap of $20. So call me bullish above 460. It's that simple. But I don't know what this stock is going to do tonight, what the company is going to say. JD is talking about Costco's high margins.
Yeah, but we also talk about Baba up. How much is it up today? It's up 13% today.
Alibaba.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that I'm sort of still like, for so long you think of a stock as a leader, as a behemoth, and you don't question it. You just don't question it. And Alibaba for so long was just this giant that you didn't question it. And so even though it's been over a year now, it's been a year and a half for this stock, I'm still sort of amazed at how the mighty have fallen, right? Here's a question for you and for the chat. Does Alibaba ever get back to $300 a share? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Alibaba never gets back to 300.
I don't know.
The all-time high was 319.
I think it does.
You think it does? I say no.
I think in 10 years,
I say no. I say never
you
gets
don't
there.
even go up 200% in 10 years.
No.
20% a year from here. I think so. I think
No. Okay, that's fair.
it's all depending on the macro. I mean, if China, whatever, if trade relations fall through, if China decides to keep cracking down on big corporations, then sure it won't. But if they decide to regulate
all right.
more, if they decide, if they
Enver says it's going to 0. I don't think it's going to 0. But yeah, if it does, to Aaron's point, and
well, yeah, I mean, of
several
course,
people in the chat.
it has to get to 200 before it gets to 300. So, and I think at that point, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right.
I do see we have Vivi here.
Yeah, first guest of the day. She joins us every single Thursday to talk about biotech and whether it's time to start dipping our toes in the water, or if not, we can just cry together about the state of things here. Vivi the Bio Queen. Here she is. Hey, Vivi.
What's up? What's going on with the SPY? Bad numbers and SPY takes off. What's going on with that today?
Well, yeah, you're right. Because I think you're referring to GDP, right? Is that what you're referring? Is that what you're referring to? Yes. So we are halfway to a recession. That's the bad news. But again, the good news is, as you guys see in the charts, is the stock market don't care about that today. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. That's what's going on. We're going to end our losing streak here, which is nice. How are things in biotech land, though? Are they getting better at all, or not really?
I mean, I have not dipped my toes into any new stocks because I mean, look at XBI; it's still below $70.
Okay, let me ask you this. At what point do you come in and dip your toe in? Because XBI, this is actually not that terrible because you have, if you're going to buy this, you got a very obvious out. You have several obvious outs. You could set a stop at, if you want to get really tight with it, 66, or go down to whatever that is, 61, right?
Or you can buy leaps,
Or you can buy leaps.
But like I said before, I mean, here's my concern. Like, for example, Asco is coming up in June 4th.
Can you explain what Asco is for people that don't know?
It's a cancer association. That's where a lot of the small or big biotech companies go there and present new data, right? So they have posters, is where all the thought leaders come and read those posters. So in the past, before the interest rates been so high, it was a really good opportunity to swing into Asco because, that's when you get most of your data. I have not dipped my toes in. I needed to check. I mean, the idea is to go to Asco and see what are the posters are coming and what kind of a significant data we're going to have. Because, I mean, I would probably go with the large caps, first, maybe by calls if the data is going to look good. But I'm a little worried about, the small caps. I mean, we get those quick gains and then it fades because, everyone knows that these companies are going to need to raise money, and how are you going to raise money, right? And now the interest rates are, more, it's more expensive to borrow money now these days. But yeah, so Asco is coming June 3rd, I think. June 3rd.
Yeah, so Asco is one of the there are a handful of healthcare conferences that are big, and Asco is one of the biggest. So it's always the first week in June, and for it starts on Friday. It starts next Friday, June 3rd, and we're gonna get basically Friday through the weekend, and then the following Monday, and maybe even I think Tuesday as well. A lot of data.
I was on CNTX. I got 30% out of it, and I left. But I got CNTX at 150. They're presenting. They have two presentations, so it's been doing fairly well. I just, right now, it hit my stop loss. Now I'm putting tight stops. I'm sick of having red days, SPY tank and everybody, everything goes down, and then you just hold in bags. So right now I'm just being a little bit more cautious, but I bought it at 152 and I got out at 195, so that was a nice 30%er. So just to show you guys, there's still momentum. If you play the charts on these biotechs and there's events coming, we still can make money. This is like the perfect example. So I'm not completely out of it. I'm dipping my toes here and there, but I'll be honest, I haven't hold anything long unless, of course, BCRX, I still think is so stupid. It's trading at a $9. We haven't halted the enrollment, but just the drug is going to do 200 million a year, and we're trading at $9. So I'm still holding that one.
Okay, and just real quick on the Asco thing, if you wanted to find out what companies are presenting at Asco, it's incredibly easy to do. I'll show you how to do it. All you gotta do is go to your Benzinga Pro, go into your news feed, and just search capital ASCO, enter. Every single headline or article that we've ever done that mentions the word Asco is right there. You can clearly see we have a whole bunch of headlines here from just the past couple of weeks highlighting which companies. All of these headlines are companies announcing that they're going to present data at Asco. If you want to just write down the tickers, you can. Right? CSTL. I'll zoom in for you. CSTL, ELEV, TCON. These are all tickers that are companies that are going to be announcing data at Asco starting next Friday, June 3rd.
Okay, now talking about SPY again, it has fell below EMA 9 on a 5-minute, and the volume is dying. So it might have exhausted that 404. Maybe now we're just heading back down. It's been very predictable, it goes up and then goes down at the end of the day. So, but I just look at the chart right here, and it finally fell below the EMA 9 here.
All right, question from Anthony in the chat. He wants to know what happened to NTRA, and can it get back to triple digits? NTRA.
Tell him I will be my research for next week, and I'll let you guys know.
All right,
Wow, 140 to 38 bucks.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Can I get back to NTRA? What else? Is Vivi still holding GRTS?
Yes, I am. I'm still holding GRTS.
Oh boy.
It's ridiculous. I don't have a lot of it. It's a sad story here. I believe it in that pipeline vaccine. But I needed to get back to it because it was almost like set and forget. And wow, $1.80. Are you kidding me? Yeah, so I will check what's going on. I'm just so far down that at this point it's only way up from here. I should have checked what's going on at $10. But again, there's no commercialized drugs. These companies are all getting beaten up. All of them. Like anyone that does not have sales, it's a 70% loss. From here. So Sarisa Capital, all these hedge funds that had all their monies on the small caps are getting murdered right now.
All right, Vivi, I've got to ask you this. Are there any potential monkeypox plays that are serious, or are these all just silly stock moves, all these stocks moving off of monkeypox?
Don't know. We would have to look at the preliminary data and see if we have any potential monkeypox. Haven't checked any potential monkeypox.
All right. Okay.
Vaccines, but that could be a good one for next week.
All right. Cameron Reed asking, is she Brazilian?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I'm Brazilian.
And any other tickers for Vivi?
Yeah, so I'll work on GRTS and NTRA for next week for sure.
Yeah. All right. Vivi the Bio Queen, her handle is up on the screen at biotech_SD. One of these weeks, Vivi, it will be a good time to buy biotech, but that week appears to be not today.
No.
But thank you for calling out Asco because I had totally forgotten about it. It is every June, and Jay Rice,
it's a good catalyst opportunity there.
Jay Rice dropped a stat. I don't know if this is true, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Even if it's not true, the 85% of the stocks in the XBI are trading at cash. It does go to show with just like how beaten down the name at or below cash.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't definitely be surprised.
Yeah. All right. We'll be watching for Asco starting again June 3rd. A lot. If you want to know the tickers that could be volatile off that, go into your Benzinga Pro, search ASCO.
Maybe we can look at some charts and see any momentum for next week, and then pick up a few tickers that could be a potential, gainer for Asco next week.
Right. It would depend on the data, right?
And then it also depends on the momentum of the stock. But sometimes we have an idea, that the data is going to come out good. It just it depends what phase it is.
How do we know that?
Just because it's a lot easier, the phase one, from phase 1 to phase 2, or even from phase 0 to phase 1, it's a little riskier when you are trying to read out phase 3. That's the most elimination comes. So majority of the companies don't make through phase 3. So a lot of times we can get a bump on the phase 1 and phase 2 data.
Okay.
So,
all right.
The probability is a lot, bigger than phase 3.
All right. Thanks a lot, Vivi.
Guys, next Thursday.
All righty.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Producer AB just stepped away. He'll be back in a second, or co-host AB will be back in a second. Luke Jacobi, I see him walking suspiciously near our studio here. I can't tell if that's him wanting to come on the show or if he's telling me that he can't. Oh, I will say Luke Jacobi is going with the Gordon Gekko look today. He's got that the Wall Street white collar thing going on, the blue shirt with the white collar. It's giving off Gordon Gekko vibes, hardcore. Yeah, I'm talking about you. All right. Anyway, let's go back to the charts here. What's doing with the SPY? Are we still rolling over? Is that what's happening, or do we just have a brief moment of, I don't know. Nothing too interesting to me there. All right, before I forget, because we've been inconsistent with this for the past couple of weeks, let's do a crypto update and look at the heat map, and then we can go back to the stocks. All right, if you recall the last couple of days, well, yesterday was green, wasn't it? And then the days before that, we had a lot of mix on there, and doesn't it just seem like we can never string together 2 or 3 or 4 days in a row of consistency in crypto? Every green day is met with a red day, right? That's just the way it seems like to me. And like I've said this every time, but it's so psychological with me. Like I've been married to this idea of Ethereum and $2,000 being like the magic support, and the longer we hang out below that, the more concerned I am. Same thing with Bitcoin at 30K. Just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I wish I did. I'm debating. I've been doing like consistent buying, automatic buying every single month, and I'm just debating stopping that. Just because, and I know that's backwards thinking. I should want to keep buying as crypto goes lower, but it is awfully. This is what makes Bitcoin or crypto harder than stocks, because at least with companies, you have something to hang your hat on. You have a business, underlying fundamentals, things like valuations and cash and other assets and a market share, things you can kind of say, okay, like for example, Shopify, okay, maybe down or whatever, Snapchat, right? Maybe down 85% from its all-time highs, but I still believe in Snapchat because X, Y, and Z. With Bitcoin or crypto, you really don't have as much of underlying justification other than I believe, and it's hard to hold on to that belief in down tapes like this. So anyway, that's where things stand with crypto today. Please, I'd be curious in the chat what you guys own here. Luna 2.0. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Not interested.
Not interested. Okay, if you want some free Bitcoin, this is the part where I tell you to go to Voyager. Download an account or create an account on Voyager. When you download the app, use the code ZING when you sign up, ZING. Create your account, fund it with $100, make a trade, and they will send you $50 worth of Bitcoin straight to your account. Zing on Voyager. You know what's also having a good day today?
Tesla.
That's not what I was going to say.
What were you gonna say?
GameStop.
Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about GameStop
We
yet.
have not talked about GameStop yet. GME is having a day. I did see a headline, and I can address this if you all want me to address this, but I saw a headline today that Trade Zero, who you may remember, we did a recurring segment with them on short selling, got fined a very small amount. It's like $125,000 by the SEC for misrepresenting the fact that they did temporarily for about 10 minutes when all that shit hit the fan. They temporarily blocked purchases in GameStop.
No shit.
Literally for like 10 minutes. And then they went out and said that they didn't do it, and the SEC today hit them with a small fine. The whole thing kind of seems to me like relatively pointless. Yes, they should not have done that, but also they got fined out pocket change, and so it was 10 minutes of time where they didn't allow purchases. So a lot of the other brokerages blocked it for way more than that, but the whole thing seemed kind of dumb. It was silly of them. It was dumb of them to say they didn't. And this fine is also stupid because it is almost might as well be zero. $125,000 is nothing in the grand scheme of things.
To GameStop?
So no, to Trade Zero.
Or Trade Zero.
Right. So it might as well be nothing. Anyway, I guess if you believe that the broker dealers are corrupt, then this fits your narrative. But I don't know. This whole thing kind of seems silly to me because it was 10 minutes of time. They shouldn't have done it. They shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have said that they didn't do it when they did block purchases. But then, you know, if this is what you're going to hang your head on for a conspiracy that the whole thing is rigged, then there ain't much there. Sorry. I mean, we're talking about a company that blocked purchases of stock for literally 10 whole minutes of time, which in the grand scheme of things is nothing. So anyway, GameStop did reverse. Why? Because that's what it does. Okay, I'm sure it's up today because of some market structure-y thing. Maybe it's become a little hard to borrow. I don't know. I know the short interest was high a couple days ago, so perhaps this is a little bit of a squeeze. But come on, I mean, the chart speaks for itself, doesn't it? These gains never hold. They never hold. Okay, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but to you guys about this because you guys all know. But hoping that this thing's going to go back to 3 or even 200, right? I just don't. I'm sorry, I don't see it. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But then I'll miss out on a great trade. But I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I really don't. Steven wants to know, is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? Well,
Time will tell, Steven.
that's the question. I'm going to go ahead and say...
Wait, I actually just realized.
I'm going to go ahead and say no. It's not the bottom. Let's look at the daily chart. Doesn't this whole section down there, this whole like May period, doesn't that kind of remind you of April a little bit? Just, it kind of looks similar shape.
Yeah, I think we had a little bit more like green days and then.
The market will turn, in my opinion, when the macro picture changes. And nothing changed. Whoa, I'm getting a phone call right now from a one Joel Elconin.
Whoa.
I think if I answer on the air, he'll be mad.
Just tell him you're on air real quick.
Should I tell him I'm on air real fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you talk.
I'm trying to log into all my like apps on my phone and stuff. I have no clue what my portfolio is doing because I can't log in.
Oh, damn it! I just missed the call. Sorry, sorry, Joel.
This is tough.
Wait, what happened?
I'm trying to log into my broker, my
Yep.
portfolio on my phone.
You can't.
Yeah, because I had Face ID on there for like a year.
Oh no!
Now I don't know what the. Oh, all right. Now I'm getting a call from Jason.
What? What is happening?
Yeah, what is that?
See, when I get a phone call, I guess there's a difference between when your boss calls versus when someone else calls. But all right, I stayed with you guys. Bree just gets up and walks away. That's all right. All right. While he's up there, I'm going to have him go fetch Luke Jacobi. This is his time slot every single week. Jay Kent, I'm glad you mentioned this. You know what? Before Luke comes on, let's talk about this situation, this Redbox thing. Okay, this is pretty wild. What is the takeover price on Redbox? Does anyone know? It's under $1. The Redbox is getting acquired for under $1. It's like 54 cents, right? Something like that. This is news that's out there. It's been out there for weeks. This is a stock that is getting bought for 50 cents. And then the company has come out and said, without this deal, we're going under. And yet the stock is squeezed to $9. What is the float here? 10 million shares. 32% short interest. I'm imagining it's hard to borrow right now. Yeah. Well, it's not a pump and dump. It's just a pump so far. No one's dumping. This is a squeeze. GameStop, I don't know what that is now, but this is an epic, epic, epic squeeze. Okay? Get it going off the board for like 55 cents. Something crazy like that. Trading at 9.25. I wonder if Luke Jacobi has thoughts on this. We're about to find out. But this is the squeeze. The squeeze is squozing here on Redbox. And again, there is a deal on the table for like 50 cents per share. If you're in Redbox, I would implore you, and if you're up, I would implore you, take some profits. Please take profits. Anyway, I got Hot Stocks Luke here. You guys want to say hi? I bet you do. Hot Stocks Luke.
Spencer, are you talking about Roblox at $9 a share?
Redbox.
Oh. All right, I'd be in Roblox for $9 a share.
Would you really, though?
Yeah. Takes me to the theme of the day. Great time right now to sell options. Yes, you like that? Selling puts all day, every day? Stocks are,
on what?
let's say small cap stocks are down 25% year to date.
Okay.
Stocks that you're okay owning. Large cap stocks down 15% year to date.
That's what Nick Shaheen was saying yesterday. Like, great time.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So you already covered this?
He's been saying that a little bit. He's been saying that.
He's been saying it.
Yeah.
I'm saying it today.
Yeah. Okay. You're saying so. All right. You are trying
what's
to.
What's the Redbox deal though? That piqued my interest.
They're getting bought by Chicken Soup for the Soul, which is CSSE is the ticker there. They're getting
Great
bought.
stock.
It's for like 54 cents a share.
Did everybody read those books? The
No,
Chicken
actually,
Soup
I
books?
never did.
Never?
Well, I don't know. Well, I know of them. I just don't know what they're about.
So that's why you're emotionally underdeveloped. I would say.
This could be. Are they like self-help for kids?
It's like emotional development. Like I used to read Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul. They had that at my elementary school library. I was a preteen, 10, 11 years old. It helps my emotional development. Can you open up the chat? I'm curious if anybody else read those books.
That could explain why I'm emotionally stunted. Yeah, that could be.
Yep. All right, but wait. So what's this Redbox deal? So Redbox is getting taken over.
Yep.
Why? What's the reason that they're doing the deal?
I think without the deal, the company is going to go under. They're like out of cash. They like don't.
But why does Chicken Soup care?
Is Luke Mormon or something? No, not that I know of.
I got that banker's collar on today.
He's got the banker's collar on today.
I got my cufflinks going too. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna be on the local news tonight, Spencer.
Are you really?
Yes, Channel 4.
What time?
I don't know. They're filming it at 3
Oh gosh.
in our office.
Do I dare ask why, or should I just watch it?
Yeah, I'm talking about violence in schools. Actually, it's not stock market related at all. They needed a subject matter expert.
This has to be a joke.
I don't joke about these sorts of
Are
things,
you messing with me right now?
No. All the things I would mess with you on, like your emotional underdevelopment, that's fair game, but this is not something I would mess with you on.
I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to laugh. I'm laughing at the situation here. So you're going on in the news to talk about violence in schools. Can I
ask why I'm qualified to talk about this?
Thank you. You said it, not me.
No. Watch the segment.
All right, what channel and when?
You're so mean.
I'm not being
He
mean.
needs chicken soup for the soul.
What
emotional underdevelopment?
What channel and when? What channel?
Channel 4. I don't know when it's going on. They were filming it at 3. It's like they have like the new general news show that goes from like 6 to 9.
Okay, channel 4 beginning at 6 p.m. and segment airing who knows when.
Exactly.
Okay, at 6 p.m. tonight, I do get basic cable. I'll get like 4 channels. That's one of the channels that I get. So I will be tuning into channel 4 tonight. I'm gonna guess you're not in the A block. That's just like me being honest.
All right, but let's go back to this. Okay, God, we're making no headway. Why is Chicken Soup buying this company?
Sorry.
Why are they buying Redbox?
I got distracted. Why is
looking
Chicken
for the
Soup
press
buying
release.
Redbox? It's a good question. I'm looking at the
All right,
PR as well.
Can you put it on the screen?
Yes, I can. This is from your handy dandy Benzinga Pro.
You got to make that so much bigger.
I will. All right.
Like 18 times bigger.
It will create a leading entertainment integrated media platform. Let me zoom out a little bit. Consumer media platform. Uh-oh. Sorry. I lost it.
A leading, independent, integrated, direct-to-consumer media platform.
Hold on.
I mean, premium entertainment for value-conscious consumers.
There we go. Okay. There we go.
I don't get it. Okay, so Chicken Soup for the Soul does video streaming of, I'm guessing, their content. Is the thinking now that all these licenses that Redbox has, they'll be able to stream that content? And then vice versa, they can put their content into Redboxes?
Perhaps. They did mention AVOD, right? Which is advertising video on demand.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess that's the idea here. I don't get it. I don't get it really. I don't get Redbox as a business. So anyway, this is the part that I wanna talk to you about. All right.
Yeah. All right. And
Here we go.
Chicken tendies for the soul.
Here we go.
That's coming out next month.
Under the terms of the agreement, which has been approved by the boards of both companies, Redbox stockholders will receive a fixed exchange ratio of 0.087 of a share of Class A common stock of Chicken Soup for the Soul for every Redbox share that they own. So, 0.087. Let's zoom out now.
So it's no cash, it's a stock only deal?
Yes, 0.087.
All
What
right,
is
are you about to do the math?
CSSE is trading at $6.22. So 6.22 times 0.087 equals 54 cents. 54 cents.
Wait. What? No, there's no way.
Yes, there is way. That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
need to see it. Pull it up again. I want to see it with my own eyes.
What, the math or the he doesn't believe me. That's how crazy this is. He doesn't actually believe it. I wouldn't believe it either if I were you.
Class A common stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the normal.
I'll zoom in. I'll zoom way in here.
Okay, let's do the market cap check. So CSSE market cap is 91 million. Yeah, that's right.
so anyway, what do we say? 54
Okay,
cents.
so somebody's saying why not buy puts on this? Okay, let's load up the option chain. Can you pull up the option chain, please, Spencer?
Not in Pro, I can't.
Just go on the internet. You got Google.com. Google.com.
Wait, does Google? Wait, serious question. Does Google have options chains?
Just search.
I just log in?
RDBX option chain.
All right.
They have it on Nasdaq's website.
I've only ever gone through like whatever platform I'm on, like Nasdaq has it. I've only ever gone through like Fidelity or TD Ameritrade or whatever. Okay,
Share your screen. Show me all moneyness.
All right, I'm on the Nasdaq site, so I've never actually been to the Nasdaq site for options chains before. So give me a second.
All right, I know my way around. Don't worry. Put it up there. I'll help you.
Okay.
All right, zoom it in like 19 times.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to go. We want to go to like the July.
Give me the Junes.
June. Okay.
All right, near the money, all moneyness. Give me all moneyness, please.
Come on. Give me my computer's
Drop
not.
down. All moneyness.
Okay. All moneyness.
Okay.
I love that word.
All right. So I want to buy puts.
You want to buy puts?
The last is, what is that? It's so small, dude. Like, what's a $4 put cost?
$4 put.
That's gonna be
15 cents. Wait,
wait,
these?
scroll up. Make sure you're on puts.
I'm on puts. Oh no, that's the column. Sorry. So the bid is 10 cents, right? And the ask is 20. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that seems like a no-brainer trade, I believe. No.
10 cents for $4, and we're at $9 today. The problem is it's got like no float, right? So this thing can do like some like wonky stuff.
That's fine. It needs to do it for another month. And they're so cheap, you have to put up hardly any capital.
Let me
see if I can get filled. I'm gonna try to make this trade.
What happens if we go to July?
Unless somebody in the chat right now can tell me why I shouldn't make this trade, I'm gonna share my screen.
Oh shit! Wait! I'm on the weeklies. This is June 3rd. This is no good. This is next Friday. That's no good.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We want the June month.
That's no good.
There's gonna be no volume on the weeklies.
That's
right?
no good.
Is that why you're saying it? There's gonna be no volume.
It's no time. You have like a week. That's not enough time.
What's the June monthlies? It's pretty much a month away.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh wait. What? Now I'm confused. It says June 3rd. I don't want June 3rd. I want June 17th.
Hold on. I'm gonna take over the screen.
Here we go. 55 cents. No, 50 cents.
That's fine.
It's still fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. But can you get filled is the question. Again, unless somebody in the chat has a reason for me not to make this trade, it seems like a decent risk to reward. You're saying it's low float. There's not a ton of shares out. Wow, why is my login not working?
Open interest is spotty at best. Oh, no. You got some pretty decent open interest on the June 17th.
890.
Monthlies.
89.
Sorry, I know it's hard to see.
I'm just trying to log into my interactive brokers. There we go.
Interactive brokers.
All right, where's Redbox?
We're not buying Luke's not buying the top. He's selling the top. He's betting against Redbox right now.
Yeah. I'm looking for puts on it. All right, let me go into the screen share. StreamYard. All right, and again, did anybody come up with, can you check the chat, Spencer, see if anybody came up with a compelling reason not to try this? I get your low float reason. Fair. I'm going to look past that, though.
That's all I got for you, honestly.
But the chat, baby.
Adjum
You
is
just don't look at the chat.
Adjum is asking a good question. He's buying the puts. When is the deal supposed to close? That's a really good question. We should probably know that. Anyway, what is this comment from Jay? Wait, hold on.
What's the question?
July 9 puts are $5, he said?
See,
what?
that makes sense.
So why would the June puts be so cheap if the July puts are $5?
Look at this. The you might not be able to get filled on them. Let me go out to July. Here's an actual brokerage account, right? Versus just using the internet here. No, they're not. Look at this. The $5 puts in July are $1.80.
Okay.
50 days. I don't need that much time. All
Okay,
right, I'm gonna rock the June.
To answer the question from Adjum, when is the deal supposed to close?
I have it. Hold on.
I think they just said later this year. They said in the second.
Here's your pro tip, everybody.
They said second half of 2022. That's all they said.
Yeah, put in the word expected. Transaction is expected. Look at it. Boom.
Yeah.
See how quick that is? When you get a press release, so you want to find the date, just put in the word expected. They never know for sure. All right. Let's hit it.
All right. Luke's doing it. He's
Goes the right account.
he's slapping the base.
All right, so let's think about this. So the bid is 50 cents. The ask is 80. We'll go in at 60.
Live trade, everyone, right now.
Let's do some quick mental math here. So that's $60. All right. Submit sell order. Nope. That would be a bad trade. All right, we out there.
We out here.
Filled. All right.
We are long. We are
That was
long.
faster than I expected. The whole point was to see, can we actually get filled on this trade? That was a lot faster than I expected.
We are long some Redbox puts right now.
Okay, so that means that somebody is selling these puts, and they're basically saying that I'm willing to buy these shares at $3. Like, I feel like I'm missing something.
Wait, what was your strike? $3?
$4. But well, my trade is at 60 cents, so then they'd have to buy the stock at 340.
Yeah.
All right.
None of this makes any sense to me. Like, why? Obviously, it's a short squeeze, but even when the deal was announced, this thing was trading at $3, and so the stock was trading at $3, which is, as we just saw, 6 times the value of the deal at the price. So, I don't know. I don't know. All right.
All
cool.
right. It is what it is.
It is what it is. All right. Cool.
Okay, but now let's go back to the original thesis. But I'm seeing this in the chat right now too.
Yeah.
Which is now being a great time to sell puts. I know that we literally just did the opposite. But in stocks that we actually like, let's say a stock you like, let's say a Baba, it's already down 50%.
No, the key word the key word there is a stock that you have to be willing to own.
Exactly. You already like an Alibaba. It's already down 50%. You can either sell puts against it and create some income.
Yep.
Or you're gonna have to buy the stock that you actually like for a lower price than what it's trading at now.
Yep.
Right? Most likely you're just gonna get the premium from selling your options. Great, it's fine, some steady income. Are you gonna make 9% to outpace inflation doing that? No, probably not. Maybe you could, but probably not.
No.
But the only downside risk is that you have to buy a stock that you actually like. Unless
you have to be able to afford. You have to be able to
called.
afford it too. That's the other catch.
I was just gonna say, unless you're in danger of being margin called, that's the only reason not to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like, should we do an example, Spency?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think Amazon's a probably good example here, right? Because they're doing the split, and this is one of the effects.
I was gonna do Facebook.
Okay, fine. You can do Facebook, but this is one of the effects of the Amazon split, which is like next week, right, or in 2 weeks from now, is that this thing will be. You'll be able to it'll be more affordable for option traders. That's what I'm trying to say. So Facebook, all right? Should I bring your screen up?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mind. All right, so check this out. Facebook, we're looking at the option chain for Facebook here. Facebook is a stock that I am incredibly bullish on, like the most bullish on. I've already made my case 4 weeks in a row on Thursdays at noon on this show, so I'm not going to do that again. I will spare everybody the details. If somebody wants to hear my bull thesis for Facebook, just put it in the chat and I'll drag everybody through it again. I already own the stock with some decent size. And I'm A-okay buying more, especially at more of a discount. So check it out. Let's look at these 170 strike puts in Facebook. All right, right now you have Facebook that's trading at $190 a share. I can go out and I can sell these puts for $2.50 each, 100 shares in a contract, so $250 a contract. Okay, let's say I sell. We'll just keep one contract example. Okay. All right, so I sell this put, I get $250 credited to my account right away. Nice little bit of income. I will take that $250. It's like I'm creating a dividend on Facebook shares. What is the downside? The downside is that Facebook falls below 170 between now and 22 days from now. We're looking at the June monthlies. Those are going to expire June 17th. I am then forced to buy shares of Facebook for $170 a share. Okay, so 190 it's at now minus 170. Strike, that's a $20 difference. Divided by that initial 190, that's like a 10% discount to what Facebook is trading at right now. So I already like the stock. I'm already bullish on the stock with current valuations. I can sell this option and get my $250 now. And then the worst case scenario is I've got to buy another 100 shares of Facebook, which will be expensive. It's $19,000. But I'm buying that additional $19,000 worth of Facebook for $17,000
Again, it only
within the next 22 days.
It only works if you actually, because you have to. There's two things, right? You have
Yeah,
to.
but who doesn't have stocks that they like right now? Is what I'll say, Spencer.
Everyone, you should.
Everybody
You
does
should.
right now.
If you're not taking this time,
This is one of mine.
If you're not taking this time to actually like do some due diligence and look at stocks and look at, and maybe we keep talking about it, Luke, but we never actually did the series about, you know, the fundamental analysis and the balance sheet and the cash flow and all that stuff, and how to read financial statements. But like the time to do that due diligence is now. The time to do it is not when everything is ripping, because at that point you're just trying to hop on the train and go along for the ride. The time to really understand which companies you want to have and make your shopping list, that time is now. So Luke is doing that, and he's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna get paid. I'll get paid today, and maybe in the future, I will end up owning the stock at a low."
I just made $250, and again, my worst case scenario is I have to buy the stock that I'm most bullish on at a 10% discount to what it's already trading at now.
Yeah,
Fine doing that. GameStop off of its highs, that sucks. It felt better when it was at plus 22%.
Jay Rice says you're doing it bad. Wait, you're referring to me or Luke? I don't know who he's referring to.
What are we doing backwards, Spency?
Unclear.
Okay.
Unclear. All right. Hey, we got 500 people watching right now. It'd be great if half y'all could hit that like button. I'd appreciate that very much. Luke, how do you feel
I'm
about...
going to do some more of this put selling, Spency.
Yeah, okay. But like, we know you like Facebook. I want to see if there's anything outside tech that you would do this on.
Netflix?
Really?
HubSpot, potentially. I want to see the numbers on HubSpot really quick. HubSpot is a company I've been bullish on. I haven't looked at the numbers within the past month. It was too expensive at last check.
It's still expensive,
It's at a $15 billion market cap.
It's still expensive. Here, let's look at the PE.
15 billion. Oh, I think I might have one for you. So take my screen down for a second. I got to do some research.
Yeah, all right. While he does that, I'm gonna look at the PE of HubSpot. It's forward PE is 140. Oh, come on! You can't be buying stocks with a forward PE of 140 right now. You really can't.
Who has a PE of 140?
HubSpot does. Well, and so
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Look at Snowflake today. Another expensive software stock. Where's my screen? Where's my screen? I don't have it shared.
Yeah. I mean, so HubSpot's putting up $400 million a quarter of revenue. All right, that $400 million is up from $280 million a year ago.
Snowflake's having a bounce back day.
Yeah, Snowflake is a decent one as well.
Expensive though. That's my point though. It's expensive software. How do you feel about?
I think I have something for Upwork.
You think you have some? Is it Upwork? It is Upwork?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't looked at that stock in a couple of days. How are we doing on Upwork?
All right, here, yeah, put me back on.
I'll put you back on.
Can you put my screen back on too?
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. We Luke Jacobi is an Upwork customer. But Benzinga spends about $45,000 a month on Upwork.
I do not know this.
Yeah, it's about a good $500,000 a year.
That's like a tenth of my salary.
Know the business super well. Check it out. As of April 28th. So the way that Upwork's revenue model used to work is that us as a business would hire somebody, and they would take a 20% cut out of the person that we hired. There were no fees for the businesses. As of April 28th, for the first time.
So wait, just to reiterate, so the fee was not coming out of Benzinga, it's coming from the actual worker.
Exactly.
Okay, that's interesting.
Exactly.
So it's free, it's free for us.
It was free for us.
Oh, that's cool.
Until April 28th.
Oh.
As of April 28th, there's now a 3% fee for the businesses. 5% fee if you want to use a credit card. But let's call it 3% net of interchange fees.
There still is the fee for the worker?
There's still the fee for the work.
And that didn't change?
It didn't change.
Okay.
Opening up new revenue lines, basically.
Got it. Cool.
Okay. So this is something that I know because I'm a customer of Upwork and spend a lot of money with Upwork. I have not seen Wall Street notice this yet. So this is a little something that I have hanging out in my back pocket. Check this out. So if we want to look at the numbers, basically revenue Upwork is doing 147 million a quarter. Additional 3% on top of that, it's 4.5 million. That 4.5 million goes literally straight to the bottom line, right? They're not providing any incremental service. They're literally just taking incremental fee. It's really, really sticky revenue, right? I had some people say to me, well, hey, our business is just going to start spending less. No, our business is relying on a lot of the team members that we have through Upwork. We can't just cut them off in the course of the 3 weeks heads up that we had. So that's another, I'm hypothesizing $4.5 million to the bottom line.
This was announced.
And for a company that does $20 million a quarter of revenue, that's huge. That's material.
So this was announced. Let's see here. You have a thread April 2nd. So this must have been announced.
It wasn't announced, dude. There was like no Wall Street announcement, at least.
Oh.
They told their customers.
Oh.
I got a customer notice. That's why I know. And I have not seen anybody else cover this yet.
Interesting.
Right? It sucks. The stock's up $2 over the past couple of days, and I've just been watching it.
So
Didn't
so
do
just to again to reiterate what Luke just said, this is Upwork is a company that makes we'll call it $130 million in top line revenue. Well, 141 last quarter. $141 million top line revenue last quarter, and what's the revenue that you estimate?
Yeah, check it out. So 141 million. Let's just get the zeros on there for everybody. 3% incremental revenue stream. That's $4 million going to the bottom line. They only put $20 million of operating income up. That's why I'm saying that it's material. And the stock got killed. Why, Spencer?
Because it's growth, and it's not. You're not
Growth?
profitable. They're not profitable.
Growth is one.
They're not okay.
For sure. Getting
Yeah.
washed out in that. Two, a lot of their contractors are in Russia and Ukraine.
I didn't know that.
They ceased operations in Russia. Good on Upwork for that. And then, of course, the team members who are in Ukraine, that's difficult.
Hard to work when you're at war.
Right? But obviously that's priced into the stock. I think that's the slide that we saw here. These dates seem like they line up.
Wait, hold on.
So this is another one that I'm going to sell puts against.
Again, get paid.
I think that I've had this thesis about the incremental revenue stream and that dropping straight to the bottom line. Like you said, it was April 2nd when I came out with that, right? So the stock was at $23 at that point. It was still expensive.
So this
it's
is
down another 30% since then. I can sell puts, take it now down to a 50% discount for my $24 when I had my thesis.
This is what concerns me, is you're doing like a buy the book. You're assuming like buy the book rationality on behalf of the market, where the market will realize that this company just basically invented a new revenue stream out of thin air for themselves, and is going to take that straight to the bottom line, and then the stock will adjust to that. What I think you're not counting on is the fact is this trend. Frankly, I mean. It's still not profit. It's a not profitable growth company, right? And growth is who knows how long it's going to be out of favor for. So the good news is it stopped going down for the moment. But I mean, this thing is $60 6 months ago, right? 7 months ago.
That's fine. If I have to have an average price of $11, all day, baby, all day. Let's run the numbers on. Let's run the numbers on.
No. Let me ask you this: is this a stock you're willing to hold on to for several years?
No, not for several years. I don't need to. I don't need to at $11 a share, Spencer. All right. So right now the market cap is $2 billion at 18. Okay. I sell my puts. I get forced to buy the stock at 11. So let's do this quick math. 11 divided by 18. Okay, that's 61% of their current $2.1 billion market cap. So now I'm buying it at a $1.3 billion market cap. Let's go over to the numbers. So they're putting up $140 million a quarter of revenue.
Zoom in a little?
I'm buying it at 2 times sales. I'm buying a growth stock at 2 times sales.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 141 million of revenue. A year ago, they at the same quarter they did 113 million. So they grew revenue 25%, despite having the Russia headwind for the last month of the quarter.
Very hard to compare year over year the last 2 years. So I don't know how much stock I put in that.
That's fine. Can we check in on these
and
trades?
then,
Spencer, can we check on these trades every week on this show at this time?
Yes, we can do that.
Oh, can we, Spencer? Is that a promise you're willing to make?
I hate you.
Did you tell the audience yet? Your big news?
I hate you so much.
Spencer has big news.
Dude. What was I going to say? Upwork.
I'm unhinged slightly.
Dude, I don't even know.
There's a banker's collar, okay? It gives you a little more confidence. 8% confidence boost. I don't know why Gordon Gekko wear that.
Oh my god. All right.
All right. That's good.
No,
nice run. Thanks, Spencer.
I'm not pregnant, Shelly. Upwork. In terms of the underlying business, though, because it's the technology behind the personalized loans, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
so,
Upwork? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't listening.
No.
Sorry. I'm reading the
God damn
chat.
it. Oh man.
Come on, dude. I've been doing. We got a lot of trades out there. We bought puts on Redbox. We sold puts on Facebook. That one was as an example. But then the actual trade was selling puts on Upwork.
I think, okay, your comment about owning the stock at 11 is valid.
Yeah, I'm buying it for 2x sales. A company that grew their revenue by 35% year over year. Fine. 30% year over year.
And hey, at least you're getting paid now. You're getting paid today, right? So we'll see. I would say this: if I was going to bet on if I was going to bet on any growthy thing, it's probably more prudent to do it your way than do it my way, which is like averaging into a stock, right, on the long side. All right.
All right. This is a good one, guys. I'm just catching up on all the chats now.
Yeah.
Toronto the Great. Hey, Luke, when you're buying a put, are you buying the strike where you think the stock price will hit before it expires? Or do you buy it at the... Okay, so is that when you're buying a put? Yes, when you're buying a put, you need to buy a strike, which is cheaper, or I'm sorry, the strike price is higher than where you think the stock is going to go. You think the stock is going to trade below your strike price, because you're only making money on that gap. So if your strike price is 10, the stock gets to 10, you made $0, but you still had to buy the option. You buy a put, you have a strike price of 10, the stock goes to 7, you make $3 a share, minus whatever you paid for the option.
I'm just catching up on the movers. Why?
Hey, Spencer, people say they like having me back.
We love having you back. Yeah. I love having you on the show.
Giving your big surprise, mate.
All right. Should I give the news now?
No.
You know. I was gonna give it. Honestly, I'm not just saying this. I was gonna give it tomorrow. I was going to announce the news tomorrow morning.
He's got a big stock pick tomorrow too.
On pre-market prep.
Stay tuned.
I was going to announce
half an hour, big pick.
Pre-market prep tomorrow morning is when I was going to give the news. Anyway, so I'm not gonna scoop myself here. Okay.
Let's just put it this way: it is a major improvement coming for Benzinga. You can trust me when I say that. All right.
You're gonna have to watch pre-market prep tomorrow morning. That's when I will give the news. I'm sorry, I can't do it now.
I gotta get back to work, Spency.
Yeah, I bet you do. It's the story of my life, guys. Luke Jacobi comes in, throws grenades, and then says bye, and then leaves a wake of chaos in his wake. Oh man. I'm not going to engage in this speculation in the chat. I will announce it tomorrow morning on pre-market prep. But I wanted to talk about Kraft Heinz for a second. This thing is down 8% on a freaking downgrade today.
What is?
Kraft Heinz. I'm gonna pull up a daily chart here. Look at this.
Has Warren Buffett ever been so wrong on a stock before?
Oh yeah, he's wrong lots of times. The difference is he has the ability to take pain, and most of us don't. Yeah, Chris, that's true. It's the holiday weekend news dump. That's exactly what's happening.
Oh no. Oh wow.
So anyway, Kraft Heinz down 7% today on a freaking downgrade in UBS. Seriously? All right.
I'm trying to figure out if this is like. I saw a sign while I was driving to work today outside of a park that said like soccer tryouts. And I'm trying to figure out if it's like for kids or adults.
Whatever happened to it? Benzinga was supposed to have like a soccer team. Whatever happened to that? Anyway. Okay. Sorry, I'm all like discombobulated now, but I'm back. No, that's funny. X. Okay. Nvidia. We haven't talked Nvidia yet. Well, we also haven't talked GDP at all. You know, we're halfway to a recession.
We're what?
We're halfway to a recession.
What do you mean?
We got our first GDP revision. So GDP comes out. They release the GDP numbers. And they do it 3 times a quarter. They do it the first month. Every month of the quarter, they will come out with a GDP number for the prior quarter. The first month is always like the first estimate. Then they will revise the number twice. We got the first revision today, and GDP actually fell more than the original estimate said, because we got the first reading back in April and it was like down 1.4%.
Okay.
And so you're like, oh, is that a weird glitch? Are they gonna revise it to go higher? No, they actually revised it lower. So GDP did fall last quarter, thanks to the war. So we're halfway. A recession is 2 consecutive quarters of GDP contraction. We are halfway there now. So that's cool. Let's talk Nvidia for a second. Stock is bouncing back huge. This is one of the reasons why options is so freaking difficult.
I know. Like if you had puts on this, you felt so good.
But also like if you were long the straddle on this thing, because the expected move was $18. Okay, that was the expected move, $18. And look at what happened to Nvidia yesterday after hours. It goes from what's that, 169 down to where? 152. I think it went down like $18, and then it bounced back all morning. So you never really got a chance.
Yeah. No, and so
Brutal.
NVIDIA said some interesting things. So one thing that this quarter was missing from the same quarter the previous year was some significant sales from like people mining crypto. They basically said our crypto mining sales were negligent this quarter compared to $150 million in revenue the same quarter the year prior. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I wrote an article about this. Well, I don't think that's a bad thing for long-term investors, because if NVIDIA is able to decouple itself from the crypto market, right? If Bitcoin continues to be weak, I like that NVIDIA is already saying that's not making up a significant portion of our sales anymore. And we've already been through this. Back in 2016, 2017, when Bitcoin first took off, NVIDIA was one of the beneficiaries of that, and people were buying NVIDIA chips for that. And then when we had the first Bitcoin crash, NVIDIA's stock went down a little bit. But then over time, Bitcoin stayed real low, and the mining and trading was lower of it. People weren't buying as many chips, but NVIDIA's stock was fine because they still had their gamers. They still had the other parts of their market. So I like the fact that over time, if NVIDIA is able to not, be reliant on the crypto market.
Well, the thing is, that was always for them. That was always like one of the bold theses. Like the growth scenarios here was, they have crypto mining. Now that's come off a little bit, that's just like, think of it as like quivers or arrows in your bows in your quiver, right? Arrows in your quiver of like arguments you can make on the bull side or the bear side. Luke, just come on over, man. Luke, just come on. Just take your phone. Okay. Now it's just like one fewer bow in your bullish quiver, right?
I hear you, but I think the other quivers for NVIDIA is literally like.
Oh, I agree with you.
Every robotics, AI, self-driving, you name the future of technology, and NVIDIA will have its hands in it.
Yeah.
And then just not having that volatility with the stock, I think, is good for long-term investors.
I agree with that comment too from Happy as well. They were very they were very cautious on the short term here.
Yeah, and then if you listen to what they were saying, it sounded like long term everything sounds pretty good. Short term, especially if the macro environment weakens, could be a problem for Nvidia in the short term because, especially also they were announcing a lot of new products, which in times, I don't know, like I guess they were already invested in these products for a while because obviously they didn't develop and put these products to market in the last 3 months, so they've been working on them for a while, but still launching new products into a time where if consumer spending does slow down, then could not be the best timing in the world.
I am choosing to believe NVIDIA's management when they said that all these problems that they're having right now, supply chain, weakening demand for crypto miners, all these problems are going to be solved in the medium term.
Yeah.
And I'm choosing to believe them.
I think you're fine. I think if you're an Nvidia shareholder, you're fine.
Yeah. I don't think this is like Cisco 2000. I don't. Now, it doesn't mean Nvidia has to go back to new all-time high, but by December? No, of course not. But this is a company that's, for example, I talked about the shopping list. This is not my shopping list. I'm not buying it today, up 5%. Heck no. You never want to buy stocks that are in a downtrend on a green day. Ever, ever, ever. Of course.
Ever, ever, ever.
Ever, ever, ever. That's not a rule I follow all the time, but it's a rule that I wrote for myself a long time ago, and I try to follow. Yeah. Analysts and their price target. It is funny. I've like stopped over the last couple of years. I've really stopped paying as close attention to analysts as I used to. I used to like watch analysts and watch their every move. And I mean, ever since COVID, I really just don't pay as close attention anymore. Maybe it's just me. Like, for example, what do we have today? Morgan Stanley upgrading on Lulu.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because Lulu...
And
wait, did Lulu already report? They did, right? They did. They must.
No, June 2nd.
No. Oh, okay. Next Thursday. An upgrade into the report. I love that. I love when analysts come out and make a stand. An upgrade, I don't care if it's upgrade or downgrade, but come out and make a stand. And they're doing it. They're making a stand. They're saying Lulu is a buy. And they're calling a good quarter here when Lulu reports next Thursday. So, all right. You like to see that. Props to Morgan Stanley on that upgrade. Have some gumption. I love it. What about downgrades?
And so what I want to say about this is, like I said, if we do see consumer demand, even if it's not consumer demand per se weakening, but if it's consumer spending in some of these discretionary areas because of high gas prices, rent increases, whatever it is, there are names out there that are going to be less affected by that. And we saw this yesterday with Williams-Sonoma reported, right? High-end retailers, people that shop at Lululemon, people that shop at Williams-Sonoma are going to be less likely to say, oh, gas is $5 a gallon. I can't afford this new pair of leggings.
They can take it.
They can take it. So I want to look for those names. And then on the flip side, it's kind of like that. It's a horseshoe, right? I want on the high end side, I want the Lulus, and on the low end side, I want the Dollar Trees because we can see their demand has been increasing too. Because for the people that aren't your shoppers at Lululemon, Williams-Sonoma, maybe they were getting their groceries at Aldi's or at Walmart or whatever, and now that they have to go to Dollar Tree while the gas is so expensive. And that's. I don't know how long this will last. Hopefully not long. So I'm hoping, gas prices come down. I would bet anything, Spencer, that when we get next month's CPI, that it comes in lower than the previous month. I think only gas.
Yeah, but the question is it what was it? 8.5? Was that what we just got?
8.3.
8.3. You're right. So the question is it like 8.1, or are we talking like 7.5 here?
I would say 7.5.
Whoa. That would be...
I don't have anything to back that up, but I've just been seeing across... I went to a CVS the other night, and... Dude,
the inflation there is out of control.
No, what I was going to say is, like, walking through the aisle, literally everything had a yellow tag on it on sale.
All right.
They was probably, like, jacked... I don't know. Maybe that was just...
Yeah, Easy Mike. I keep meaning to bring this up, and I keep getting distracted. But Ray Liotta, rest in peace, man.
Who?
Ray Liotta. That's so sad. Yeah. All he ever wanted to be when he grew up was a gangster, right? Isn't that the line from Goodfellas? Great movie, great actor. Rest in peace. Very sad. Anyway, that's a bummer. Yeah, pretty young too. 67.
Have you seen the show Barry on HBO?
It's on my list, man. I got
Great show.
so many shows on
Have
my
you watched
list.
the new season, Aaron?
I got so many shows, guys.
Yeah.
I
got caught up last night.
I literally have because you had no phone. So I literally have an app, and I've got like 30 shows on here on this app that I've got that I track all the shows that I want to watch and have not watched yet. Gonna get a few new ones tomorrow, right, with Obi-Wan and Stranger Things. So, looking for and The Boys is back next week. Looking for opinions on Under the Banner of Heaven, that new Hulu show with Andrew Garfield about the murder of the Mormon Church. Want to watch that? Need some opinions. Is it worth it or not? But
I need to do some real allocation of my portfolio.
yes, Shelly, The Boys is back in 8 days. I know that because my app tells me everything. So.
Ooh. My Merrill Edge gives me a ESG score of my portfolio.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. ESG, I think I was like an ardent defender of ESG for a long time. I think it's very important, and I was like a big proponent of ESG investing. And the criticism of one of the main criticisms of ESG has always been that ESG means nothing. It's just a meaningless label. You're not actually making the world a better place. And over the last couple of months, I'm almost inclined. I'm falling more and more into that camp.
Well, that just means nothing.
That ESG just means nothing.
Well, I think it like, okay, so I think what it's become, like what it's become in practice is laughable, and yeah, I would agree it means nothing. But even without a label ESG, like the idea of just, I want to invest in companies that I think are doing good things in the world, like that's not a new idea. That's probably been around for long before ESG was even a term. And I think it's like it is possible to be a quote unquote ESG investor and do well. Like if you think from here on out, solar is going to be really big or whatever. Like there will be winners in solar. There will be winners in EVs.
Yeah.
Like if you could have been an ESG investor and been investing in Tesla over the past 10 years and done really well and destroyed the market. So I don't think I think that is still a legitimate idea to say like, here are companies that I think are going to do good things in the world and be profitable doing so. And so I'm going to invest in those. Like, and if you don't want to say be invested in like, oil and gas companies or tobacco companies, like you don't have to be. No one's making you. So
yeah, I like the SEC just proposed a rule like literally yesterday that they're going to require some new disclosures from all these ESG funds that can use ESG. Just throw the label up there and then charge a higher fee because it's good for the world, but. A lot of these ESG funds, some of the justifications are just not like, it's like Tesla got downgraded for got its ESG rating downgraded because of what was it? It was like the handful of deaths that the self-driving car caused. I think it was. Wait, let me get it right.
I'm not sure.
Tesla got its ESG. It was kicked out of the S&P's ESG index. This was literally last week, because of its code of business conduct.
Oh yeah, because they're getting sued.
And they're getting sued for poor work. I guess that makes sense. But I mean, it's the largest EV company in the world, right? How are they not an ESG company?
Yeah, but I think you could also, like, if you look at what goes into like the mining of the metals used in electric battery, like you can make the strong argument that that's basically a wash at this point. That like hopefully the technology gets better over time, but like at this point, there's a legitimate argument that it's like a wash right now.
And Zen Bullish is asking the $1 million question. It's the bottom line is it's arbitrary. There has never been an agreed upon criteria for what is ESG. Never. Okay, you have 10 different firms with 10 different rubrics and guides and rules, right? MSCI says one thing. Russell says another. Dow Jones says a third. It's all subjective, which is sort of soured me a little bit on the whole ESG thing. I think it's a great idea. It's a great idea. Just not good in practice.
I also think when Tesla made a big investment into Bitcoin, that a lot of ESG funds like downgraded it, and I think that's actually very legitimate as well.
Maybe.
Did you see the thing that Tesla was powering one of their charging stations with these? Like they were just like running diesel things.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that. That was pretty funny. All right, what else is happening out there? We've kind of covered. We've talked through the big movers of the day mostly. Let me bring up the calendar real fast on the earnings front. So this is what we've got tonight. Marvell Technologies, Costco, VMware. You can ignore that. That's getting bought. We have some mall retail tonight, Aaron. The Gap, American Eagle, and Ulta Beauty. Mall-based retail.
Did we already get Abercrombie?
We did get Abercrombie.
And the bar is low.
On Tuesday, we got Abercrombie. Let's go look at the chart because I don't know these things off the top of my head. ANF. Anyone watch the documentary? I have not gotten around to it. I don't know if I will watch it, but there's a whole documentary on Netflix about how Abercrombie was sexist and racist back in the day, which was, whatever. But, wow, look at that Abercrombie chart. Ooh. What do you think? Gap fill to 28? Or no, 26, excuse me.
I don't know.
Gap fill to 26 on Abercrombie? Maybe.
It's good to see the whole market green today.
Yeah. Well, wait. Is the whole market green, or is it just most? Is it? Let's see. Like there's some red today. Last I checked, at least. We got some red in healthcare. All right, Abercrombie, which I have not worn an Abercrombie shirt probably since 2009.
Apparently, they've like completely rebranded.
If you say so. I had two Abercrombie and Fitch shirts when I was in high school. Two.
When I was in like middle school, it was like the coolest place.
Well, that's when I was in high school. You were
I
in
know.
middle school.
I had.
So those shirts are long gone. Anyway, Abercrombie and Fitch got crushed on its report. What did they actually say though? Let's go to the newsfeed. What do they say? They missed horribly. Right, this was that really bad miss. Right, they missed horribly on their EPS, and they guided that net sales are going to be flat to up 2% year over year. Q2 net sales down. There's a typo there. All right, the outlook was bad for Abercrombie. What does that say about American Eagle? Which is a store that I've been in, at least in the last few years. I don't have any clothes from there, but at least I've been in the store. Now, the charts are the same. Literally, the charts are identical. Look at this. They're so correlated. So I don't know. I don't know if I have an opinion here. I'm more interested in Ulta, honestly. Ulta Beauty. Because I have no sense on whether makeup is makeup a staple or
no,
not?
it's discretionary.
It is.
Gotta be, right?
I guess
for some girls, it's probably a staple.
I don't know. Some people. Oh, JD's, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, Shelly, I'm with you. Uniqlo is life, Shelly. Everything I own from Uniqlo, I love it. I love that store. We need more of them in America. We only have like a dozen. Anyway, Ulta reports tonight, so that interests me. I don't have any insight or opinions on it, but I'm just curious to see what happens. What is the expected move on Ulta? We can look this up right now. You can go to an options chain and look at the nearest at the money put and call, or you just go to this site that I use when I'm feeling lazy, optionslam.com. Look at the implied move. All right, expected move is 8%. So what does that come out to? 380, 30 bucks is your expected move on Ulta.
Dude, my phone and everything is like tripping out. I don't think it knows what to do right now.
What do you mean?
Like, messages are like coming in, they're leaving. My app watch won't work.
Oh. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Man, I really wish we had done more prep for this show today. I really wish. Oh, wait. We have trivia. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Enver, are you out there? Trivia should be set. Let's do that right now. I completely forgot about trivia. Enver and I discussed this morning. That was the one thing I did prepare for today. You ready to play?
Yeah.
All right. I just tagged Enver. Let's see if we can get him here. And start trivia. We haven't done trivia in several weeks. Yes, Allie. I just remembered. Enver says 2 minutes. Okay. Enver is going to be here in 2 minutes with our trivia software, and we will give away some swag. Aaron, I think we're up to date. I don't need this. I think we're up to date on the swag, right? Swag shipments. Jay Ray says it's still waiting for his. What? How is that possible?
Let me check the order.
How is that possible? We sent this stuff months ago. Did we not?
I'm seeing one.
I don't get it. Oh, wait. Anthony says the Redbox puts are printing. Hold on.
Wait, did Luke buy them or sell them?
He bought puts. Yeah. Wow. Well, the timing certainly worked out there.
Oh, wait.
I don't understand what could be so hard about sending people, like why we can't send people swag.
Oh.
Well, what's wrong?
Here's why, Spencer. Because he sent an email that did not go to my important. It said, "Hi, Spencer."
What?
And no, it never got a response, Spencer.
Oh man, Jay Rice. We have your email here.
Fixing this now. Thank
Jay
you.
Rice, Anthony, Aaron Bree is responding to your email right now. My sincerest apologies.
Spencer sitting over here saying, "How hard can it be?" When
I'm sorry.
it's the culprit this time. No, usually it's me. So
I'm sorry.
this Apple Watch. Is
Wait, Shannon C. What the heck? Okay, please.
No,
okay.
Shannon C. I got too. We just addressed that yet. Mitch sent me a thing yesterday. Shannon, I got you.
All right.
I got you.
All
and
right.
everyone else who last week, I did a call out for anyone missing.
If
If you were included in that, your swag has been shipped out.
All right, cool.
Dude, so when I had to reset my iCloud password last night because I didn't know what it was.
Dude, I don't even know how to do that.
I know.
I don't get iCloud. I don't understand it.
I did the whole. I was on the Apple help page. I felt like an old person trying to figure out how to do all this.
No, it's not you. It's Apple. Seriously, they make stuff their software stuff and the keychain and the iCloud. It's all so confusing.
Go to software update.
I have four Apple.
God.
I have 4 Apple IDs.
How do I software update? This is crazy.
No, don't worry, Hex. We are not using Wish for our fulfillment. That would be bad.
No, we might as well be.
We might as well be.
And then when I just set a new password, I've like ran through all the my usual passwords, and it wouldn't let me make any of them because it was like can't be an old password that you've already used.
Wow.
And so I literally just like sat and thought for like 15 minutes about like the
new
most
password.
about because I had to pick something specifically that like I wouldn't forget, but I was trying to think of like the most random combination of like 2 words because I was like, that's like a decent way to do it. Like if someone was gonna actually try to like hack me, they probably wouldn't think I would just go completely random 2 words. So let's say I went like stream. I'm just saying this because I'm seeing this right now. This isn't my actual password, but let's just say I went like stream bottle.
Yep.
Like that'd be a very random combination of words, and you throw some numbers in there like stream bottle 68.
Okay.
That's a good password. I don't think anyone would guess that.
I use a password manager.
Oh,
I use 1Password.
fancy.
I pay, what is it? I think it's $3 a month is what I pay for. And I just write all. I don't remember any of my passwords.
Wait,
ever.
you pay for a password manager?
Yeah.
So is it like an app on your phone?
It's 1Password. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have 2 1Passwords accounts, a work one and a personal one?
Yep. And I just have the one master password, and that gets me into my 1Password with where all my other passwords are.
And all the other passwords are like automatically generated by them.
Nope. I use it as just a log, so I just write everything down.
Interesting.
So I don't have to remember anything because I just have to remember the 1Password. All right, I see Enver here lurking backstage. It is time to do trivia. Movie trivia. Look at that.
This is one that I probably will not do well in. I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Oh, there are free password manager as well. $36 a year. All right, Shelly, drop me a link in the chat.
I mean, I think Apple even does that for you now, and Google. They both do it for you.
I've been using 1Password for like 4 years now, and I like it. All right, movie trivia. You guys know the drill by now. Put the letter of the response that you think the answer is in the chat. It'll record your answers. Who is the only Top Gun actor who didn't vomit while in the... We need some music while in the fighter jets. Is it 1? Put 1 for Val Kilmer, 2 for Tom Cruise, 3 for John Stockwell, 4 for Anthony Edwards.
Isn't Anthony Edwards a basketball player?
That's a different Anthony Edwards. I guessed Val Kilmer, but I should have guessed Tom Cruise.
I guess Tom Cruise, because he does all his own stunts.
Is anybody good? I'm gonna see Top Gun Maverick this weekend. This is too loud.
I think I want to go back and watch all the Top Guns in order before the new one.
Wait, what? All of them?
Yeah.
Isn't there only one?
Is there only one?
I'm pretty sure there's only one.
I thought they came out with a new one like.
Hey guys,
Yeah, Enver.
I think it's not working.
No!
Do we have another stream running currently?
I don't know. Do we?
No, I'm pretty sure we do.
What? Hold on.
Wait, but
Yep. Yeah, we have the options.
was this movie supposed to come out like 5 years ago
those
and it never
mother-
came out?
Oh, Enver, can we fix this?
Nope. It will connect to the recent stream.
Can't we just start? Can we just start from scratch?
Yeah, but it will connect again to the recent one.
I don't understand. Why
Yeah.
Why can't it connect to our stream?
I don't know. The most recent one, it connects to that one. So.
All right. Okay. How about this? Let's do it this way. No, that's not. That won't work because then people could just cheat. Okay. Fine. Let's table this for tomorrow. And Enver, I want you to make an announcement to everyone and to the company, and say no one do a stream tomorrow from 11:30 to 1 o'clock.
Wait, what
Sounds
stream?
good.
What other stream is going on right now?
There's like a webinar right now.
Yeah, there's webinar.
Ooh.
No one, or they can do it, but make sure it starts at a certain time.
Wait, so we're
and-
doing a show tomorrow?
Yeah, but it'll be a shorter show. Tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a weird day because we have like a half day at Benzinga, so but the market's still open. So I think we'll probably go for like a hour, like maybe like noon to 1 tomorrow. How's that sound? So, Enver, can you just check with everyone else and just make sure that nothing's running from noon to 1 tomorrow?
Sounds good.
And if they man, that's such a bummer. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. In the meantime, because trivia got messed up for today, let's do a name that chart, which we have not done in like a month or two on this show. So I'm gonna keep the music on here, and I'm gonna go find a chart, a stock chart. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen, and I'm going to take away all the indications of what it is and the watermark and all that jazz, and I'm even going to take away. No, I'll keep the prices on there, and I'm going to bring it up on the screen, and y'all going to guess what the chart is, what the stock is, and the first person to get it will win some Benzinga swag. So let's do it. I just need a minute to find a chart for you. All right, I got one. Oh, wait, actually? Oh, wait. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. All right, I got it. Here we go. Guess that chart. This is good. Give me like 5 more seconds to zoom in. I gotta zoom in properly so y'all can't cheat. Okay. Oh no. Shit. I messed it up.
Right.
Hold on, I messed it up. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get the zoom. I'm trying to get the zoom right.
Oh, Spency.
I know, technology is hard for me. Okay.
Oh, Spency. Oh my god, the Qs are just absolutely ripping. Now up 3.23%.
I'm focusing really hard here. Okay, I've got it. This is a chart. This is a daily chart. Daily chart.
Tesla.
We'll go back to September of last year.
I have no clue what it is. Oh wait, Spencer, the whim is kind of showing.
Yeah, I know, but it's not really.
Rebound falling better than expected.
Yeah,
in the sector.
That's okay.
So retail maybe.
First person to guess this chart. It's not GME. It's not Tesla. It's not Burke. I have a very good reason for bringing this chart up specifically.
Oh, how's Burke B doing today?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a good one.
I was trying to think of stocks that are in the $300. Guys, it's $327.
All right. Okay. We have a close guess.
Oh, Home Depot, is it low?
One of you is on the right track. I don't want to say who's on the right track, but one of you is on the right track. I love this. Oh, this is great.
This is diabolical, Spencer.
I'm feeling very proud of myself right now. Oh, we got a winner. Oh,
The DIA.
it was kind of a trick.
The Dow and
It was kind of a trick. This is the DIA. This is the diamond. This is the Dow Jones Industrial, not industrial. Yeah, the Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Hex 214 Pony nailed it. Oh, he beat JD's and David by a minute there. Hex 214 Pony. Email us, shows@benzinga.com. You want to know why I chose the DIA today of all days?
Why?
Because today is the birthday of the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
Wow.
On this day, May 26th, 1896. That means this thing is, what's the math there? 128. Is my math wrong? My math is wrong. 126 or 5 years old. I guess 126, right? That would be happy birthday to the Dow. On this day in 1896, Charles Dow printed the Dow Jones Industrial Average for the first time. You want to run through who the original members were? There are actually two.
That remain?
There are two companies in the Dow that still exist. The Boomer Index. That's right, Chintown. The Boomer Index.
GE, is that one of the ones that remain?
Yeah, so not in the. There's nothing that's still in the index from then.
They just remain.
They just remain.
Is GE one of them?
GE is one of them. The other one you're not going to guess. It's
Railroad.
No, it's this Hold on. I had it yesterday. It's like National Lead Company, and the ticker is like NL.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with 1 for 2 of those.
Yeah, but GE is one of the two. So there was originally 12 stocks in the index, and of those 12, only 2 mostly still exist in their current form as independent companies: National Lead Company, which has been renamed, and GE. So Hex 214 Pony, great job. Send us an email, shows@benzinga.com. And in 12 to 14 months, we will send you some Benzinga swag. Congratulations. And a lot of the companies that were in the original index, I'll read off the list. You ready? It reads like a who's who from 1896. American Cotton Oil Company.
Wow.
American Sugar Refining Company, which is now Domino Sugar. I'll have you know. American Tobacco Company. Chicago Gas Company, Distilling and Cattle Feeding Company, General Electric, Laclede Gas Company, National Lead, North American Company, Tennessee Coal, Iron and Railroad Company, United States Leather Company, and United States Rubber Company. There's your original Dow. Happy birthday, Dow. Congrats. Hex 214 Pony, if you didn't guess that chart. You got it. It was the DIA. That was fun. I enjoyed that. All right. Hex 214 Pony is deciding to do a good deed, and David Lynn was second. So David Lynn, you want to email us? Go for it. Shows@benzinga.com. That was my diabolical idea for the day.
Good shit, Spencer. I like that a lot.
I'm proud of that one. All right. What else you want to talk about, man? I got nothing.
I want to talk more just about, and I've kind of been making this point that, like, while everyone's doom and gloom about the economy, there are metrics that are saying that, like, not as bad as things seem, and I think that was kind of reaffirmed by Macy's, Dollar Tree, and Dollar General this morning. I do think that the next, like, the thing that would really start shifting sentiment to me, Spencer, is if we get confirmation that inflation has peaked. I think a lot of economists think that we've already seen peak inflation for now, but I think we'll have to see that kind of corroborated by
June 10th or June 11th
is when CPI comes out next.
CPI reading, I think.
Let's check.
It's that week.
May CPI data.
I think it's June. Maybe it's June 13th.
Release June 10th.
June 10th. Okay.
June 10th at 8:30 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So that will be a big day on the calendar. I mean, I think obviously all the supply issues over time you think will alleviate and thus bring prices further down. The thing that I'm not so confident that will come down is gas. I just don't see why. I don't see like we don't seem to really have any way.
It's funny because I'm sort of the other way with you on this, because gas is like the most elastic. You want to share your screen and show people that map? Gas is like the most elastic price that there is, right?
Inelastic, right?
No, elastic.
Oh, you're saying the price elasticity, not the demand. Yeah.
Right. So.
But I just don't think the gas companies, I don't think Chevron, I don't think Exxon has any reason to lower.
No, not in the near term. No.
There was a proposed like price gouging bill a week ago in the House or something. I don't think it passed.
No, it didn't.
So I would love that. I mean, for there to be some way to say, hey, if oil prices come down, then so should gas prices. But even since the start of the Russia-Ukraine thing, when we have seen these fluctuations in oil prices coming down, it hasn't really resulted in the actual gas prices coming down. And the oil seems to be just getting more expensive.
Oh, I found out why Joel was calling me. If anyone cares, he was inviting me to like the Van Gogh exhibit.
Oh,
do you know about that?
Yeah,
I was actually going to go to that in Vegas.
How long is it in town for?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Detroit.
I mean, I hope you're right, Aaron. I do, that prices do come down, because I had some anxiety on like Monday about this, right? Where I was just like, I can't see how this is sustainable for much longer. People are really going to be hurting, especially when you have luxuries and necessities and luxuries going up in price. Because nobody cares about luxuries going up in price if necessities stay the same. But like gas and food and rent, and like utilities, we need those things to live, and they're all there's no respite there. So I'm rooting hard for an end to inflation, and that would be a signal for me. I've been saying this entire time, I don't really want to do any buying until like something changes on the macro front. That would be a change. If we
gas prices coming down?
No, inflation.
Coming down?
That would be a huge change on the macro front. Inflation goes down. I'm not going to come in day one and be a hero, but like, if we do start to see some inflation abating, then that would be a glaring signal for me to start resume. Because the only buying that I've been doing, right? I buy a little bit, and I mean a little bit, but I buy a little bit of crypto every single month, and I've been buying into broad-based index funds. But I would resume buying stocks again. I haven't bought a stock in, I think the last stock I bought was Shopify. Then I got stopped out. So.
Dude, I thought this like Van Gogh thing was like a moving exhibit or something. It seems like it's just like permanently here.
What is it? Is it good?
I have no clue.
I already told him I would go. Was that a mistake?
Like, when is he going?
Like this weekend. Oh wait, I was speaking of this weekend. I'm gonna see Top Gun in IMAX. You want to go see it with me? I want to go see it.
I won't be here this weekend. I'll be in Chicago.
You know, Chicago. Chi-Town. D Rose.
Yeah,
I definitely will see. I will be going to an AMC theater near me to see Top Gun in IMAX.
Reed, I'm with you. I think a lot of prices are falling, but it'll just be a question of is it enough to, offset the rising prices in gas, in rent, and the things that we are seeing continue to rise.
I don't know. I'm getting really sick of. I mean, who isn't getting sick of inflation? It's psychological as much as it is anything else, right? Because even if you can afford $8 deodorant, right? Which I can afford. I went to CVS last week and bought Old Spice for $8.
That's crazy.
I know, and I can afford $8, but it makes you not want to spend money.
That's money you can't spend other places
Well, where else was I going to spend it?
Well, I'm saying,
like Williams Sonoma.
If it were $5, deodorant was $5. Now you have an extra $3 in spending power. Maybe you buy a Hershey.
Did I tell you? I went to this burger place near me the other night,
and all the prices were.
And they literally have the menu printed out on the side, and they literally just crossed out all the prices. And they
even like the Jimmy John's down here is like that. Like I think they had some price increases at the local JJ's.
Speaking of Jimmy John's, pretty hungry.
What do we got coming up after the show today?
Yo, the roadmap. They have a big guest today, as I understand it, on the roadmap. I think they're talking to. This is one of the hottest projects, as I understand things.
Oh, so you're in it?
I'm not in this. I don't know. I don't.
But you're okay. I didn't know if you were like an investor in one of the.
No, they're talking to one of the top Solana NFT projects, Trippin' Ape Tribe. Damn, some of this artwork really is impressive. Anyway, it's like the top Solana NFT project out there. That'll be at 2:00 today, right after this show. I hope they address, or maybe they already did address the whole Seth Green thing. You heard about that?
Huh?
Seth Green?
Oh yeah,
It's pretty
funny.
ironic.
His NFT thing.
Seth Green
see this?
bought some Bored Apes
He was gonna make a show.
and then made a show about the Bored Apes, and then the Bored Apes got stolen from him, and now he doesn't own his own Bored Apes that the show is based off of. So I don't know. I don't know what you do in that situation.
I don't think there's precedent.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know.
Wait, AT, can you do me a favor? Is my Gatorade over there on my desk?
I don't know how you.
I'm so thirsty.
He's on Twitter begging for
help.
begging for his NFTs back.
Yeah, like someone give me my NFTs. See, but honestly, like the stolen, like I feel like you could now sell that NFT for more. Like, yo, this is the stolen Seth Green NFT.
Whoa, gee, what the?
It was a good toss.
What was that?
Oh man, I only have a tiny bit left.
Anyway, I'm just keeping an eye out. So that's what's up. That's what's up after the show. Roadmap. Oh, you guys, actually, I do want to tell you about tomorrow briefly. I'm very excited for tomorrow. We have an all access show, but it's a special all access show. We've gotten a lot of requests in the last couple of weeks, really especially, to do a show that is not about stocks. That's about other types of investments you can make, alternative investments. So that's what we're doing tomorrow on All Access, starting at 9:15 a.m. right after pre-market prep. We're doing an entire 2-hour show devoted to alternative investments, mostly real estate, frankly, and how to invest in real estate. We're going to be talking to 5 different platforms that provide access to real estate in some way, shape, or form, how to use them, how to invest in them, what you need to know, with the different rules you need to know about, the different returns, the different risk profiles, all those things. That's on tomorrow's show, all access, 9:15 a.m. Eastern time, right after pre-market prep. I am very excited for that because the way I see it is like this is the moment in the sun for any and all alternative investment product, whether it's real estate, commodities, collectibles. That's all I can think of right now off the top of my head. This is their moment in the sun because stocks are getting beat up, bonds are getting beat up, crypto is getting beat up. You can't hold cash with 8.5% inflation. So I'm very hyped for that tomorrow on All Access. Super, super excited. Thank you, Joseph, for acknowledging that. I guess NFTs are alternatives, but are they? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what bucket NFTs fit into. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Rest of the day today, roadmap. We got At the Close. We got Cannabis Insider. By the way, if you guys missed our show last Thursday, I'll drop the link in the chat. I co-hosted Cannabis Insider with Patrick Lane, and we spoke with Charlie Batch. Do you remember him, Aaron?
Yeah, former backup quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, played at
Detroit Lions,
Eastern Michigan University.
He was in office sitting right where Aaron Bree sits. And if you actually go on YouTube and search Charlie Batch, we are the...
Which I'm sure thousands of people are doing every single day.
We're the 4th video up there. But he was in office to talk about why he became a cannabis investor. And we had a great talk. And now I have his phone number. And that's the most famous phone number that I have.
Charlie Batch?
I think. Yeah.
I've got some pretty crazy ones in my phone.
Wait, Charlie says commodities are not an alternative investment. Some commodities are, right? I mean, come on. They're not that mainstream. I mean, oil and gold are not alts, right? But
buying like orange juice futures?
Like palladium is like alty in a way. No?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so.
Land. There's an alternative investment. Farmland. Okay, Happy has a question. If you buy Amazon before the stock, so yeah, if you buy it, wait, first off, I can't answer this question without knowing when the split date is. So Amazon split date. June 3rd, next Friday. Okay. Isn't today the record date? All right. If you buy Amazon before the stock settles in your account and they do the split, are you going to pay? No. So this is why the record date is today.
Wait, really?
I believe so.
For Google or for Amazon?
I thought Christian says it's tomorrow. So basically, anyone who buys Amazon before tomorrow.
When do you have to buy it?
Wait, but I guess I don't get that. Oh, because of the holiday. Oh, that makes sense now. Right? So if you buy the stock by end of day tomorrow, and the split date is Friday, then end of day tomorrow, T plus 2 is plus Tuesday plus Wednesday. So shouldn't it be Thursday?
That's a good question, Spencer.
So I guess my question is, what happens if I buy Amazon on Tuesday?
I do not know.
Does anyone know? Yeah. I guess that's Happy's question, and that's my question too. Like, what happens if you buy Amazon next Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, for that matter? Well, no, if you buy it, because you're buying it at the current price, not the split price, or maybe not because it won't settle until after the split. So you'll.
I just know your brokerage isn't gonna fuck you like that, so you don't.
No, they won't. They won't.
You don't have to be worried.
Yeah, right. I now I get your question, Happy. No, okay. So if you buy it, let's say you buy it like Wednesday, the shares won't actually show up in your account until Monday, right? And at that point, you'll have the new split price, right? The split will go into effect on Friday, next Friday, June 3rd. So basically, as of Thursday's close, that's essentially what happens. So Thursday's close, the stock splits 20-1. So that's why tomorrow is the record date, because you buy tomorrow, and if you buy it at 3:59 p.m. Tomorrow, you have Tuesday, you have Wednesday. And then that Thursday at the close is when the split happens, / Friday at the open. And, so I guess I don't know the answer to that question. That's I don't know. No, they'll let you buy it. But, who can we ask about this? Maybe ask Dan from Trade Zero. We could ask Anthony from Webull about this.
We should.
The price adjustment is gonna happen at like 8 p.m. on next Thursday night. So or like 4 a.m. Friday morning on June 3rd. That's when the price will adjust. So the whatever Amazon is trading at the time. I have to fix my charts now, but let's just call it 2,200. Nice round number. Then Thursday 8 p.m., Friday at 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. it'll be trading at 275. But no, I don't actually know the answer to that question that Happy asked.
So
that's a new one.
I'm curious about a lot of people are saying, oh, could this be just a dead cat bounce, bear market rally, or could this be the bottom? And really the short answer to that is there's no way to tell other than time. But what I would say is if you've been like sitting on the cash all sideline waiting to get in and wanting to wait until the market turns around. I wouldn't see today and get that FOMO and just go dump it in all in right now. I would rather wait a little bit and then see, like, so tomorrow's obviously Friday, and then Monday where markets close for Memorial Day. But next week, you know, if it's like 3 out of 4 days are green, even if it's up, even if the SPY's up like 0.5%, I'd see that as pretty bullish. That you know, Wall Street and big institutions are coming down here and saying, all right, a lot of these assets that we don't mind holding long term, we don't mind, you know, getting exposure to now are now down 20, 30%, whether you're looking at Apple, Microsoft, some of these names. That would be a bullish sign, right? And I don't really necessarily even want to see like SPY or NASDAQ up 3.5. I almost would rather see it up just 0.5% each day, just like kind of slowly going up. That might show me that there's strength without this crazy volatility, because we all know that in bear markets can sometimes you know, bring you the biggest days, the 5% green days in SPY and stuff. So.
Yeah. Just don't get suckered in on those big green days. Now that's what today is a little bit.
I have been adding though, like I've been actively adding to my positions. I bought some more shares of Voog a couple weeks ago in my long-term portfolio, so I don't mind. I mean, right now that's where I'm kind of at right now, Spencer. I don't mind if I come into some extra money. If I come into some extra money, that's what I'm doing with it right now.
I've been saying this is the time to buy the indexes, the average in. Wait, hold on, I'm sorry, just real fast though. I just want to address this question from Tremo. Hold on. If you buy Amazon today, then wouldn't the value be lower? If you buy Amazon today, okay, then then you will have the stock in your account before the split goes into effect. So when it does go into effect, they're going to give you 19 extra shares, and they're going to divide the value of each shares by 20. That's the value won't change. The only thing, like, the reason that stock splits are like quote unquote events is, one, we saw in 2020 that Tesla and Apple ran hardcore into their split dates, like hardcore. Like here, I'll show you on the chart if you guys don't remember, right? Like Apple, the split, and I know it was the summer of 2020. Things are pretty crazy, but you can actually see it on the chart. This whole run, this whole run, August 2020, this whole run that Apple had, that top, I'm pretty sure like that was the split date. Wow. And Tesla was the same way. Now, this is not like a new phenomenon. Sorry, this is not like a known phenomenon. This is like kind of a relatively new thing. But Tesla announced their split in August of 2020. Didn't they? And the stock just ran into that. So anyway, so that's the first thing, is we saw stocks run into their split now or recently. I think in Amazon's case, I think that trade is over. Okay, you're not seeing it with Amazon. You're not seeing it with Google. But the second thing is there is an arbitrage trade to be had, because, as we just discussed, on June 3rd, Amazon is going to open lower, and I put lower in quotes because we know that the value of the stock of the company is not going to change at all. But of course, the price per share will change dramatically. It'll go down by a factor of 20. Now, whatever Amazon closes at on June 2nd and opens on June 3rd, the price is not going to be exactly 1/20th, right? Because don't forget, stocks open up and or down every single day. So to assume that Amazon will open exactly at 1/20th its value is to assume the stock will open flat, which basically never happens. So there's going to be an arbitrage trade there where the stock will be trading lower than its adjusted value or above its adjusted value. And that's where this short-term stock split trade comes into effect, where people will like arbitrage it, and they'll like say, oh, Amazon is trading down too much for the market today, or up too much for the market today, and they'll buy it or they'll short it. and they'll sort of capture a few cents. That's what Dennis does every day. But Happy stumped me, I got to say. Right, exactly. It's helpful to think of it in terms of the actual money you have, not the shares. That's right. Thank you, N Miles. N Miles asked for our Matt Robert asked for our annual returns. Well, I wouldn't want to look at my annual returns in May because the year is not even half over. I'm sure that they're not good. Actually, I do know what mine is because I looked at all my accounts a couple weeks ago, which I don't recommend doing, by the way, in a down market. My long-term portfolio was down. Gosh, what was it? Was it like 15% this year, or it may have been more than that now? Well, I guess it could be up because that was a few weeks ago. I think it was like 15%. Well, no, it basically moves with the SPY. It's not exact, but it more or less moves with it. So whatever the SPY is down, that's what my long-term portfolio is down. My short-term portfolio, my Fidelity account. Let's actually check right now. I'll log in and I'll look. It's like half passive, half active. I'll do this. So we log into Fidelity, and I'm not like the most active trader. I'm really not. Year to date, I am down. Well, no, that's 52 weeks. I don't want that. I want year to date. It's going. It's loading. It's loading. Year to date, I am down. It doesn't give me a percentage. I don't know why it doesn't give me a percentage. All right, I guess I would do the math. I'm gonna round.
Is American Eagle I'm trying to think if they have a chance to beat
Wow, that's a doozy. All right, I'm down 15% in that too. So I'm down 15% basically across the board in my two main accounts. Yeah, that sucks. Not fun. Not fun. Wait, what did you just say about something?
I want to look at.
Oh, thank you. You're right. It does say that.
American Eagle.
It's 15. Yeah. Thank you.
Because I feel like the bar. I mean, American Eagle's trading up today 5%, but we've already seen. I mean, I would think Abercrombie and American Eagle would be pretty similar, but maybe American Eagle's like seen as a lot more cool right now among kids, and people are buying it more.
Well, I remember the whole backlash against the branding.
Of American Eagle?
No, like in general, the backlash against brand. All these designer clothes had their brands like front and center, and nobody wants to wear a shirt that has the brand front and center on it. So they all had to like minimize their branding. I don't know. I have very limited visibility into.
Me as well. I don't shop at all.
I don't.
I
shopped at Walmart last weekend. True story. I haven't been to Walmart in 5 years.
Oh, were you addressing Matt Roberts' year-to-date performance?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm down 15%, which is basically what the market is down. But I mean, I have positions that are down way more than that, though. Like you guys know. Here, I'll even tell you about my SoFi. I'm down. I'm down a lot. I'm down like 80% in SoFi. That's a doozy.
I'm looking at my all-time return on my Robinhood right now, and I'm up about $2,671.31. But the percentage, the percentage is all out of whack.
I know because I've
withdrawn more money than I've put in.
Okay.
So I'm actually up on the house right now on Robinhood, but that's just that's just the portfolio that I.
Fidelity says. Breaking news, I can retire in 37 years.
There you go.
Look at that. I'm on pace to retire when I'm that's too long from now. That's what concerns me. That would make me 68? I guess it's not too long.
Yeah. And then so that's my like Robinhood YOLO account where I basically just trade options. And I'm up on that, albeit slightly in this past year. At one point, I had made like a bunch of money on here, and I gave back a lot of those gains. And I had a higher risk tolerance because I was kind of like playing with house money. But I've gotten to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm not going to give up all my gains, and I've gotten a little bit more conservative in here. But I opened a Roth account in Merrill Edge just because I use Bank of America for like my checking and stuff. Yes. So I opened a Roth in my Merrill Edge, and I basically added mainly just to like indexes and stuff basically at the worst time possible. Well, no, not the worst time possible because I started it, I think January 2021. So for about 11 months, like when we hit the highs in November, I was up in the account over 20%, and then now I'm down like 5% or so. But that's I'm 25, and this is my Roth IRA, so I'm just adding to VU and VUG, and like
good.
It'll be fine. But
it will be fine. Have faith.
Yeah.
I've been trying to like. There are people at Benzinga that don't have Roth IRAs and don't use our 401k, and I'm just like,
I do that too.
What is wrong with you?
I do our 401k too, the match, free money. Why would you not?
Free money, but why? Even just the Roth IRA. And this is something that like I get a little bit preachy about. And I think trading is great. It's a great way to make extra money. But if you're trading and you don't have like a retirement account or Roth IRA or whatever 403b, 401k, so whatever you can do for your job, then like what are you really even doing, right? Because trading is a great way to make supplemental income. But most people, ourselves included, most people are not making their living off. Some people are making a living off of trading, but most people aren't making a living off of trading. It's a great side hustle to have for most people. But when you don't participate in long-term investing, you basically forfeit the compounding effect, where your money just snowballs into a bigger pile of money. And I think that's stupid. Someone in the chat this morning on Pre-Market Prep was saying that their dad, thinks stock market is a scam. I don't agree with that. I can see why you would think that in the short term, but in the long term, what do we know? We know that the U.S. stock market, i.e. the S&P 500, goes up on average 10.5% every single year. If you add to that consistently, the odds are in your favor. You will make money. I dropped a link in the chat to my favorite website in the world, investor.gov, their compound interest calculator. I love going on that website and playing around with how much money I'll have one day. It's just basic math, right? That's all it is. Yes, just like Nikola.
All right, I'm going to do this right now. Amount of money that you have available to invest initially.
You want to share your screen or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
And I don't mean invest in individual stocks. I mean invest in like the broad overall market.
All right. So let's say I have $10,000 to invest right now.
And Matt Robert, that's fine. You don't have to believe that the U.S. will grow at the same rate. You can diversify. That's cool. That's cool too.
I think there are a lot of good emerging markets you can invest in, right? You can look at some markets in Asia, whether it's India, kind of around there. You can look at certainly different parts of the world in emerging markets and say, okay, the U.S. economy was the best for the last 50 years. Are we going to be the best next 50? Who knows? We don't have a crystal ball, but you can certainly get exposure to other markets outside of the U.S.
So you start with 10 grand, drop it in there today.
All right, and then my monthly contribution, let's say I can afford $100 a month.
100, easy. $100 a month.
Let's say I do that for 20 years.
Okay.
Let's say...
Let's skew conservative here.
Why?
No, actually, no. This is what we'll do. Do the historical average...
10.5.
And do 10.5, but then do, for the variance, Do like 2%.
2%, and we compound annually.
Yes, annually. And then no, calculate. I always hit reset.
We did 10,000. We did 100.
Why is the calculate button in red?
I don't know.
Makes no freaking sense. 10,
Estimated interest rate
10.5.
2% variance.
Yeah.
Annually calculate.
Calculate. Oh yeah. After 20 years, and it'll show you on the bottom, I think. Oh no, it'll show you up top. How much money did you? No, scroll up. Sorry. So you how much did you contribute? No, scroll. Sorry, just keep the chart open. So you contributed. Mouse over the table. Oh, it doesn't do it with It doesn't do it when you have a variance up there. Okay, I see.
Here, let's do it without variance.
So if you do it without it, take away the variance. Calculate again. There we go. So now you contributed over 20 years $34,000, and that turned into $146,000. Boom.
All right, but let's say I was able to contribute a little bit more than 200. Let's do 250. I think I could do that. Oh, all right. Initial investment.
Ed wants to show a chart that looks like that. Easy. The S&P 500. Done. Next.
Monthly contribution. We said 250 for 20 years. 10.5. No variance. Calculate. Wow.
Yeah, Proton. All right, Proton, you got us there, man. This does not account for your child supporting your alimony. Yeah, that's true. Look at that. So over 20 years, he invested how much? Can you mouse over the table, please?
Yeah, sorry, let me go back to it.
Over 20 years,
70,000, and then I would have $250,000.
Boom. Okay, Shelly. You guys are good. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I warned you that I get preachy on this subject, but I really do believe it. Look, there's only four things to do with your money, right? Spend, save, invest, give it away. And investing is the best way to actually grow your wealth over time. So that's what I got for you.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. It's what you want. All right. It is 1:50. I feel like we've exhausted ourselves for the day. I know the roadmap was coming up in a few. We started, though, in our defense, we started the show 10 minutes early.
Yeah, we've already been live for 2.5 hours.
I feel like we can end 10 minutes early. I feel like we can end 10 minutes early. How much am I contributing as of now? Great question, Ed. I don't know because it's automated, and I don't even look. So I don't even know.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I'm pretty lazy with my Roth IRA. So the Roth IRA, no, actually, that's not true. I do know because I'm doing the max. So the Roth,
six grand a year.
So the Roth is $6,000 a year, and the
what does that come out to be?
I don't know.
Like 500. Yeah, 500.
But I do it in one shot because I'm lazy. And the 401k max is $20,500, I think. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's $20,500. I don't know if I'll hit the max in that.
I should. You know, Ed, I used to have Mint on my. Oh wait, are you saying Mint like the kids are saying Mint? Ryan, how does that work again? What does mint mean in slang?
In slang?
Yeah.
Like dope.
Dope.
Mint means clean. What does clean mean? Clean means stylish. Mint means clean. Clean means stylish. Okay. Bet. Got it. I say bet now. Yeah, Matt, that's probably what I should do. I'm just lazy, and I don't have my Roth IRA set up as an automatic
I'm
thing.
going to re-download Mint on my phone to track my spending.
I try to do the max, though, for the 401k. I really do.
I
really do try.
Mint.
Yeah, they bought Mint a few years ago.
Cool. Good for Mint. Good for Intuit. Intuit's can we check on Intuit stock real quick?
I don't think it's doing great.
Really?
Let's see. Yeah. No, it's not doing great. Hey, I mean the long-term trend is still your friend, right? Look at this chart. Wow. How high to get? 716. It's down $300 in the last 6 months. Yep. You just downloaded Mint. I just deleted Snapchat yesterday.
I've had Mint on my phone.
Okay.
Well, here's what's really weird is It says my account was last accessed March 2022, which I freaking know for a fact I did not get on Mint then, so maybe someone else got on my Mint. That's
Maybe.
fine.
All right, this has been our show for the day. Tomorrow,
Are we doing a show tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a short show.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go like noon to 1 tomorrow because we
Alright.
have to do trivia. Because trivia got messed up today, and I apologize. I really do. I was very much looking forward to trivia. We screwed it up. We're sorry. We'll have trivia back tomorrow. Also joining us tomorrow, Chris Capri.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What time is he joining?
Probably around noon.
Okay.
Chris Capri around noon. And then we'll do trivia. We'll do a short show because we have a abbreviated day tomorrow here at Benzinga. So we started the show 10 minutes early. Let's end it 5 minutes early. Smash the like, please. Wherever you're watching this, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, but YouTube.
You can't smash the like on LinkedIn.
No, this show is not airing on LinkedIn.
Oh.
So
Well,
no one's
still
watching this.
give me a follow. All right, I'm going to drop my Twitter in the chat. Everyone give me a
Follow
follow.
Aaron on LinkedIn,
And
everyone.
Twitter and Instagram.
Please check out Benzinga Pro. We are running a Memorial Day sale on that. Go to pro.benzinga.com. Get a free 2-week trial. And if that's not enough for you, then you want more Benzinga Pro in your life. I think running through Monday, bless you, running through Monday, as my page loads, I'm trying to get details of the sale. Valid through Monday is what it says. 4 days, 10 hours, 3 minutes. You can get 50% off your annual Benzinga Pro subscription. So again, pro.benzinga.com, 50% off your Benzinga Pro subscription only through Monday. That's what I got.
All right, Spence.
Smash the like. Wait, Venkat wants to know if tomorrow is red or green. Tomorrow's Friday. That's all I know.
Hell yeah.
Smash the like.
I hope it's green.
I'll see you guys on At the Close in an hour and a half. Stay tuned to the roadmap live in 4 minutes. Talking one of the biggest Solana NFT projects in the game. On the chain, I guess I should say. On the blockchain. And check this out.
Introducing Smarter Financial News Search with Benzinga Pro. Now, with an array of familiar screening filters like price, short interest, and PE ratio, you can actually screen financial news for stock trading ideas. But that's not all. On top of fundamental and technical screening for actionable news catalysts, now you can tailor your newsfeed with Boolean operators or, and not. The result is perfect. By your own standards for your own news trading strategy. Prepare for the upcoming rebound.